I was like, it's the 17th.
What is it?
And then I looked, it's the 16th.
Wow, you're such a good
Such a good friend. You got his birthday.
I'm sure if I asked anyone at this table.
August 16th.
Okay.
I know your birthday. February 27th. You just remember that my
I'm
birthday.
notoriously bad.
Mine is 11.
Ask me when your birthday. Do me.
Ask me.
When's my birthday?
January.
What year?
It's not January 27th, but.
Well, I also want to know.
My dad's birthday is June 25th.
It's gonna be.
January 25th? No.
What I remember my birthday too is I think Jasper's dad's birthday is on June 25th.
That's how you remember your own birthday.
That's why I remember Nevin's, because my mom's birthday is February 26th.
What year?
2010. Nice. Your angel.
When's your birthday?
I think I am the oldest. Oh, that's right. Barbara's is fucking.
That's how I remember my dad's birthday.
I crawled out of his tomb to get here.
No, when were you born? When were you born?
When? 2002.
Oh yeah, you're.
December 4th.
The year of 2001.
What year of 2001?
Month I did the same shit you did. What day? The 4th. Fucking. Oh my god. Cleopatra knew your ass.
What about Issa? Issa's the oldest.
I mean, she is 23, but I mean, yeah, I guess so. No, she heard my birthday, May 16th. Very good, Devin.
You just got there.
I was like the oldest person in the friend group for a long time.
And is Amy the youngest?
Yes.
She's 10 days and a whole year younger than Barba's.
Yeah, and then how many days is she younger than Jay? Because Jay was born in November 27th.
Amy was born on the 14th of December.
Then she's like 20 days younger.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, it's my husband.
I always remember because it's 10 days. It's literally just my birthday, but with the one. That's how I remember Amy's birthday. She's 9, but with the 1.
Yeah, exactly. That's also how I remember. I'm like, Barba's was 10 year, which tends to be a problem. I forgot your birthday. I forgot you both.
Everybody talk together.
Hi, Amy.
Hi, Amy.
Are we recording?
We will now begin the 37th, approximately, session of our game. In the last game, the big guys, the Venori Ventura.
One trying to get the good, the bad, the good.
You did just pick the name for us.
No, I'm saying.
I'm saying the fact that it took you so long to pronounce it means we're not using
One
it.
trying to get the good name.
I think that the big guys is a little bit easier to say.
No.
I'm not picking the name.
This is why kids will be able to market our names better.
Oh my god.
In the last game, the as of yet still unnamed adventuring group,
We're good.
I'll be right back.
made their way back to the tribe of the elk, using their distant pyres and lit fires as a marker to navigate through the Rhine Plain of the Frozen Farm, after having released the chains of prophecy, later learned to be prophecy simulacrum, and reuniting with Odin, who you learned was hopefully the real Odin. You made your way back to the camp of the elk in order to amass as many allies as you could in order to face the coming evils that were festering beneath the snow and the ice in the unknown location of buried city of Citus. So you made your way back to the tribe. You're laughing at something when you left.
Sorry, I glanced down at my phone and I see Eli has requested $5,000.
You can give it to him?
Well, Jerry might be a little poor. I haven't given him the 1 cent he requested a couple months ago.
So, you made your way back to the tribe of the elk. Arriving there in the early, sort of midday, you had a welcoming, hero's welcome, you could say, union with the tribe. After you, of course, told them of your efforts after you told them of your efforts in Mor Krasgor and your victory over the orcs of Mor Krasgor and your slaying of their chieftain Raskovar, of which they applauded you, ascribed you into legend, and told you that your story would be told. Will you stop?
Hey, can the peanut gallery over there?
Are you?
Well, it is pretty funny for you to send like a you owe me of $5,000.
I got one back for 9,999.
Maybe he'll be tricked.
Afterwards, you rested for the rest of the day, making revelry with the tribesmen, learning a new game of boulder, paper, shears, and or rock. What was it?
It was boulder parchment shears
Parchment
or
shears.
rubble parchment blades.
Rubble parchment blades. After which you Fallen, sought to seek a better understanding of your affliction and curse with the shaman of the tribe, Myber. You, Gelt, sought to, I don't know, comfort or have some sort of parlay with prophecy and discuss a new name. And you, Wilhelm, had a long talk with your father about what he had been doing, why he had left, and why he had decided to come back to the tribes, and what he thought their future might look like if they continued to remain splintered and separated in the face of a coming danger. After which, he told you that your best goal would be to head to the town high up on the rocks of the spine of the world, known as Huddlestone, used as a de facto pathway entrance into the higher sections of the spine of the world. And of course, you then gave him your hammer officially, allowing him to hold on to it and keep it. The rest of you reunited, made revelry, drank some good soup, discussed your future name, and then rested for the night. Or at least part of the night. Given mind you, not, at least those of you who are not of elven descent, have not been able to successfully long rest yet. Because your rest was disturbed, thanks to your now owl eye in the sky, a distant fire and explosion through the snow fog of the Rhine Plain. You mustered yourselves, warned the tribe, who told you they would be quick after your feet, and made your way out, following the owl's eyes to this point of interest. It was there that you saw a familiar face, a woman of red hair, traveling winter garbs, and piercing orange eyes, bleeding, leaned up against a rock, and being pursued, apparently, via the word of the owl, by giants, plural. You united with this woman, of which you were seeking the first introduction of, but the rest of you had known her from your time in Easthaven, as well as in David, and your short-lived adventures through the Feywild. You reunited with her, and were soon accosted by one massive, everlasting frost giant, with a skeletal frost giant lackey in tow. A vicious battle ensued, where many trees were lost, but ultimately you came out victorious and were able to slay the giant in a very, very, very badass display of dexterous skill and blade work. As the giant fell, you heard footsteps overhead and saw as the rest of the tribe of the elk, including Alfred, or a group of the tribe of the elk led by Alfred, crested over the rocks with their bows and spears ready, and seeing the corpse of the dead giant, applauded you and cheered before coming down to greet you. And that is where we will begin, as you all stand around the corpse of this dead giant, with about 8 or so members of the tribe of the elk wielding spears, as well as Alfred with you, and Red, who has just been lifted up and healed using magic, ready to talk. What are you all doing, if you wish, before Red speaks?
Are we just like right where we killed the giants?
Yeah.
I think first order of business is to get back to camp.
Who are you telling us?
Everyone.
Red goes, I agree. And Alfred goes, I don't know who the lady is, but that sounds like a good plan. And some of the other tribesmen go, hey Alfred, are we going to carry the bloke's corpse back with us? trophy? He says, how are you going to carry this weight? Get everyone else. No. We need to make our way back. Worry about this later. We've got people to worry about.
Would I be able to go take a tooth from the skeleton?
The skeleton? Yeah, sure.
I wanna
It's
take
just like a big chunky tooth. It's not sharp.
Just like a canine or something like.
I wanna take that giant's head smooth off.
Dude, the thing is like the size of your fucking torso.
I can hold it.
It's got a pretty thick neck, and its head is about the size of like your whole entire torso. It's like if you want to cut it off.
Literally.
If you want to cut it off, you can. But
I wanna see. I'm gonna just give it one attempt. If I fail it, I'll move on.
What am I adding?
okay, well, it's an unmoving target. You can just add skeletal giant tooth.
Thank you.
You have your sword. Is that what you're using?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my sword.
You watch as some of the tribesmen go, that's moving. And you see as Red goes, we need to move. And you just sort of, and I mean,
Is it? It's no. I don't want to saw at it. I was just hoping to get like either a clean cut or not at all.
unless your sword is magical, but it's not that magical, and you aren't like Hercules.
Yeah,
You don't have
cool.
Herculean strength.
I'll leave
There's
it.
no way you're going to cut.
He wanted to bring the whole thing. I was like, maybe I get like a little piece.
You're going to get a piece of meat. Like,
Well,
You
not
like lop off a toe or something.
No,
Just, like,
a toe.
a toe would be the size of like a boulder in your hand.
he's right.
Does it have? Oh, is it wearing jewelry on any of its fingers?
It doesn't seem to be wearing any jewelry. It has multiple adornments carved of stone, and the rings that are around its pinky are large enough to fit as.
I want one of the. I want.
It also, if this intrigues you, it has a bunch of frost giant skulls around it that it's been wearing.
Mhm.
Those are interesting.
That are also very, very.
That are fucking the size of tree trunks.
No. I'll take one of the pinky.
Cool ass helmet.
The pinky rings. I want to take one of those.
You just. Are you trying to yank it off?
Yeah.
Its sort of corpse is a little bit bloated, so it's like
Never more to sit in that fast.
extraction.
Yeah. Sure. Absolutely.
You watch as Alfred goes, listen, you get that ring, but we need to get that
16.
So,
Awesome.
you just sort of rip it off.
Ugh.
Awesome.
Your dice.
Oh.
And I'm fucking still I'm like looking up at the everyone else who's so tiny.
By the way, Jock is tiny.
Yeah.
Jock is tiny Jock.
I don't acknowledge it.
You see Alfred and the rest, now that they're sort of double taking and realizing this. It's a foul spell attack on you. What's going on? Why is he small? They're talking to them because they're leaving. Red's fault. Please come. We need to go.
There's only one way I could have fit in that cave.
If Olin talks to you during this point, he talks to you as if you were normal height. Like, looking at you weird. Yeah.
It was.
See, the tribesmen are looking at you.
Of course.
I love these guys like, alright, checks out.
I want to say that Odin as we're walking. Did you think we'd ever do that?
You know, the best day of my life was when you were born.
Second.
When I was wet. This is a close third.
That's super sweet.
I thought he said he was wet.
What is wet?
It was wet.
Wet, I know.
Wow.
At first I was like, oh.
He says, maybe we'll come back to this corpse, collect a trophy, but we don't have time now.
Maybe we'll kill another later.
If only. You guys continue to walk. It takes about the same amount of time that you. Well, now that unless you're running, which
It'd be.
it'll take a little bit longer to get back. It's about morning now. So
Is she like being held up by like the shoulder, like limping, or?
she's better now. She's just sort of nursing her wound, but she's
Okay.
able to walk.
Okay.
She's been healed quite a bit. So about 2 or so hours have passed, and you arrive back at the camp. You see as Kessel and Bearuna are sort of standing guard, looking out. As you approach, they hail you and welcome you back in. They ask a couple questions about what happened. You can tell them if you wish, but you know, mostly the other tribesmen sort of gather around and say like, "They killed the giant! They killed the giant Kessel!" She goes, Well, she sort of just takes a big bowl of soup.
Morning already.
Feel very tired.
Oh, I feel great.
You do. I think you do as well. What?
Can I wear the ring as a crown?
I mean, it would fit right about there, yeah.
You want a helmet on?
No, technically not.
Then I mean, yeah, it's heavy. It's like
A stone.
stone crown. It's sort of like, and it doesn't exactly fit perfectly, so it might
It like lops a bit.
Like having one of those like green saunders on your head.
Be a faster statement.
Alright,
Wear the ring.
I'll show her who's going ashore. I'm gonna start casting that. Oh,
Interesting style.
Promise is there as well, and he's been, Promise is there as well. I don't want to dead name my own character.
Literally just did.
he's a sushi cancel.
Promise is there as well, and he's just sort of, once again, sort of letting you guys talk in your own. He is consigning himself to staying with the tribe for as long as he needs to. So you can talk to him if you wish.
Does Nancy promise?
She has, and she is trying to keep her distance. She has not talked to him yet. He seems to be trying to keep his distance as well.
I mean, I'd like to go try to talk to her.
She's in the shopping center right now.
I'll put prophecy. I want to peek my head in the tent.
Damn it!
You see Red is just sort of sitting there. Viber has this sort of ointment that he's given to her, and she's just rubbing it across her waist. If you're ready to talk, now would be the time. Into
Very long mouth.
the rest of you.
I'm getting jiggy with it.
Jiggy with it.
I'm
It's
still
been
helping
over for
out.
3 hours and he's over that.
So you see that if you're the only person who's sitting down in this tent, she has the staff that she got, this shard of ice. She has it gripped. She's not let go of it. She's just holding it close. And you've sat down. She says, well, this might be a word better in private. We should speak outside. She says, Myra goes, that's fine. You may. She says, follow me. She leaves. You see as Wilhelm and Red exit the tent and sort of walk off slightly just outside the camp, still within eye and barely earshot. Do you want to get everyone else or is all on the same page, or would they rather go on their own?
I'll turn. I assume we're not too far to where I can still see them. What are you guys doing as I look over you?
I'm helping.
If you look
I'm
over to me,
staring
then-
directly at you from the distance.
Yeah, if you look over to me, then I'll head
I'll
over.
try to catch all your guys' gauges. Wow.
Wow.
Jesus.
Why'd you stare? Why'd you lock eyes with me?
He was like, wow.
If the intention is to
I'm not gonna.
get my attention, I was
asleep like a child.
You still haven't turned back yet.
the one guy who was snooping in on a conversation, he's like, oh, okay, and he starts talking.
Are you still tiny?
How long does that last?
Forever.
Oh, because you're changing.
Until you,
Technically, like, the form you guys are used to is not.
Can you
used to be a
slowly
form.
continue to shrink?
I mean, I guess, yeah, I can slowly.
Like, what size are you now?
The smallest I can be is
Small.
small. The
What are you now?
biggest I can be is medium. I'm small, so I can fit into a little crevice.
Can you, like, slowly start to grow?
Like naturally, so like, every day I turn into like a year older.
No, like during the conversation,
Cool.
when it would pan back to you, you're like an inch taller.
I'm just
I
imagining
walk all the way to the tent and I slowly start growing.
Clothes rip off.
Well, because a lot of people are sort of looking at you, wondering what's going on, but people kind of don't want to ask what's going on with you. Promise as well, as you approach, is like, what in the name? And then you see as your friends are getting your attention, and you're like, oh, and he's like, come on, friend. I'll ask the obvious question later. I'll speak to her on my notes.
Alright.
I just start like.
Alright.
I'm standing away from you.
My sleeves kind of dragging.
It's like,
Too big.
if we make a circle, you're on that side, he's on this side.
As you approach, Red is like, I'm usually of quite still mind, but this is distracting even for me. Would you mind returning to normal?
What do you mean?
I don't know if you're under some curse or you're a shapeshifter, but I would ask of you to return to the form which is either your normal form or the one you adopted when you were first introduced to me.
Alright, do your magic. Alright, no fun. And then shower sparks and I just grow into my clothes.
Can you make one change for
The
yourself?
entire village knows.
They've seen me change.
No, they haven't.
I'm pretty sure they have.
No, only person that's seen you change is the archer man.
They
No,
all
you literally told him. He was like, you're like, oh yeah, he can change. And they're like, oh, show us. And I was like, no. You've literally told them all that I can change.
But they haven't seen you do it.
Well, a few of them have seen it now.
Okay.
And Red sort of looks at you, and then she looks at all of you. So, just with a curious glance, this is a strange meeting. I suppose if you don't want to ask me questions, I'll ask you questions. What are you doing out here?
I suppose
What are you doing with him? Prophecy.
It was a long story.
Well,
I'd like to know what you're doing out here. And where's Lyra? Didn't you find her or something?
we had this talk back in East Haven when we reunited.
Yeah, I know. We did. Never mind.
It's been a while.
As I told you, Lyra's magical abilities are, well, they draw from wild, unstable magic. It seems that when we transported ourselves into the Feywild, something went wrong with her magic. I don't know where she is.
Yeah, we're still looking. Well, what are you doing out here?
What's with the staff?
I've been searching for this stuff for quite a fortnight, and it took a lot to get it. I was finding and searching for the tomb of an ancient giant known as Ulftor. I found the tomb, and I found this staff. It is a staff of frost. Powerful, powerful magical weapon. One that I am to need in the future if I'm able to find my quarry. Essentially, I'll need powerful ice magic to kill what it is I want to kill. I told you when we met at East Haven that if you wish to know what my goal was here, I wanted to give it some time, maybe a test of loyalty, and it seems that, well, you've been tested. Not that it was on purpose, but you saved my life. I'm not one to harbor secrets, so if you wish to know the true purpose, meaning of why I'm out here, I will tell you, but before that, I'd like to know why you're out here as well. And I throw enough, you might say.
That's fair. Well, we came out hunting for. You actually escorted us yourself.
I know. The last time we left, Prophecy sent you on a little errand to retrieve a magical item for him. How'd that go? Were you able to get it?
Yeah. And eventually, yes.
Seeing as you're still with him, you must be allies then. Quite a strange choice of ally, I might say.
You should talk with him on your own time about that. He would love to tell you. And I'd certainly say you can trust him a lot more than you would have been able to back then.
Well, I didn't trust him at all.
Then more than zero still anything.
What he was lying. You say he's undergone some kind of change, prophecy. It's ridiculous.
It's more that you can understand him better. That
I'm not sure what you're trying to say, but if you wish for me to talk with him, I suppose I might.
very
All you need to know is that me and him have a past.
Oh,
And
Well, that one isn't prophecy, actually. Simulacrum? Prophecy, the original.
What are you saying? You see, she says this quite loud.
Hey, calm down.
Every time we bring out the words, someone gets upset.
It's best to
What
talk
you are
to her
saying
about this.
is,
Yes.
this is surprising even for me. Can you come closer to me?
She comes closer.
No.
She's whispering this to you.
That is a simulacrum of prophecy, and it's broken away from its creator. Very, very confusing business. Prophecies lead to simulacrums, and
Is this what you were about to explain to me? It seems like a lot has happened since I left.
very much.
Okay. Yes, I would very much like an explanation.
Yes, and I would love to give it to you, but I do think you should talk to prophecy. Or he wants to be called promise now. Kind of broke away from that original identity. That's why you might be able to trust him more. Yes, that's
So, walks away, you see his proxies just sort of like, promise. She sort of walks up to him, and,
Can I listen?
sure. Are you trying to eavesdrop? Because they've gone away. They're having a kind of conversation.
Oh, yes.
Myself. Oh. You're invisible.
Oh my god. Can I see myself invisible?
No.
Everything you're
Your friend, your friend.
is invisible.
But I can't see myself.
Your friend, just make sure you share some of that info with me, yeah?
She's gonna try to very quietly go over. Gosh dang.
And you can self-guidance.
Isn't it with advantage?
Can I self-guidance?
Stealth, being invisible doesn't give you advantage on stealth checks. It gives everybody else disadvantage to detect you.
Oh, and perception checks. I see.
It's a 3. I just.
Guidance anyway.
I'm gonna use inspiration.
Oh, 2. What the fuck you mean 10? You want dark inspiration? I don't mind. I'm gonna go to bed soon anyway.
No. I mean, you don't know if I'm doing well or not.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
What's your roll?
13. Whopping 13.
Oh,
13.
wow. Shut the fuck up.
I saw him. Did it?
Dude,
I want to get just
don't think I missed it. He fucking said Fortnite. You started laughing your ass off.
Just for me to face at me. Fortnite. I think of what's his face?
So you get close enough to get what he says. And to your best knowledge, neither of them have detected you. They don't seem to acknowledge anybody's presence. They sort of walked off slightly outside of the camp and are talking amongst each other.
Oh, I wrote it on my notebook.
So Red walks up to Prophecy and she says, well, it hasn't been that long.
I forgot to add my spell. I got 16.
You got it.
Just in case.
He's so sick. He's like, fucking, you win.
Okay.
It hasn't been that long, Prophecy. Just, that's how my name anymore. They didn't tell you? She says, no.
I did.
No, I wasn't done talking.
Okay, go on.
She was jesting with me. She says, Red, the last time we met, a lot has happened since Blackstaff. You know this. The me you're talking to is not the me you once knew. Do you understand? She says, so it's true true what the girl says. You're a simulacrum. You're an illusion. He says, yes. I'm not prophecy. And she says, well, then where's the real prophecy? I don't know. Those back there, the ones who you introduced me to back in East Haven, actually, they helped me in my quest to break the chains of servitude that bound me. The chains of servitude that bound me to my Creator, the prophecy you knew. And where I share his memories with. So, I know about you. I know about us, I might say. You should know that he's changed quite a bit since you last met. And I do mean since you last met, because back in East Haven, that was me. But then I changed too. I don't usually prefer to use expletives, but it's quite the clusterfuck, you might say. To make it short and sweet, my Creator, you know that he fell into the worship of unsavory beings. Those unsavory beings, which he thought were devils, turned out to be much worse. Do you know of Thor's doom? She says, just, Thor's doom. What are you saying, prophecy? He says, promise, please, promise. I don't want to share his name. He just sort of explains to her what's been happening, what's been going on. He explains his relationship to all of you. And she just sort of looks at him and goes, okay. And then walks off back in your direction. And he just sort of turns around and says, she goes back to all of you. What are you doing?
I'm just gonna stand there. I'm gonna pretend like I walked away.
She walks back. Where's Valerie?
Oh, she's off helping around somewhere.
Kind of just left without a word, honestly. I assumed it was lady business.
Lady business.
Ooh, it's red.
I didn't talk very much about it.
We'll table this conversation.
I heard when they get their periods last a month.
Don't listen to him. What's up here?
What's
You had your conversation.
on that?
Will you both please shut your mouths?
Someone carrying on.
Arthur kind of left
Will
it
you
like
please shut your mouths?
Don't think you'll make it.
This is not the conversation that we're having right now.
Thank you. I'll teach you when you're older.
I shrink back down.
No.
So, I just had an enlightening conversation with Promise. It would seem that quite a bit has happened in my absence. Quite a bit that I won't ask you to explain to me again. I believe you did a thorough job, unless of course there's any precise details you wish to tell me. It seems you've made quite the enemy. In that we share. Prophecy, Promise. He told me of veinous, visceral-like growths that he saw, that he believes to be the manifestations of the heart of Thor's doom. You should know that I saw growths similar to these in the tomb of the giant where I recovered the staff. So, whatever this is, it has spread quite far and wide.
Great.
You said she was coming from the west headed east towards us, right? So we can assume the ice giant cave wasn't further down south.
It wasn't.
Okay.
She's essentially just saying, like, it's in a lot of places.
Yeah, but mainly up north. Okay.
As far as we know.
As far as we know.
Well,
So your plan now is to get a house out here.
it is. That's right. I'm going to meet them.
If you're willing to stick around.
Well, you see, now that I know what your goal is, I suppose I'll tell you mine. Many years ago, my mother was a member of an esteemed group of adventurers. Quite like yourselves, now that I think about it. They were known as the Jolly Company. Have you ever heard of them?
Can I roll a history check? Do I get advantage because I'm older? Do I get advantage because I'm older?
No.
Okay. I got a nat 20 minus 1.
Okay, wait.
Minus 5?
Minus 1.
Oh, I think it's minus 5. I'm like, damn, you dumb as fuck.
I got a 16. 16?
I got a plus 2, 19.
Sorry, I'm pulling up my history.
Well, I don't know.
17.
Big guy, see as big as a Jolly Company.
For those of you who are here, you, all of you, when you hear that, you hear the Jolly Company. You all have heard of this many, many years ago. Some of you maybe weren't even alive, but you've heard legend of a very powerful group of adventurers who were responsible for imprisoning the ancient red dragon, Norway, in the Plane of Fire after he besieged many, many realms. And it seems that Red is the daughter of one of the members of this group.
Mm.
So she just said that.
Yes,
The Jolly Company?
The ones that imprison Nora.
the Jolly Company.
Big name of them.
Yes, I'm the daughter of Alistria Valorian. That's my mother. She was the powerful wizard who was a part of this group. Many years ago, they were responsible for imprisoning the ancient and powerful dragon Nora in the elemental plane of fire. It was for this that many years later, Norath's daughter, Nadrioth, would kill my mother. You see, by that time, the Jolly Company had been long splintered. Their members scattered across all of the continent. Nadrioth sought to seek vengeance for what they did to her father. So she killed my mom. And presumably, she would not be afraid of killing me as well, and the other members of the Jolly Company. I'm hunting her down. I'm after Nadrioth. You see, an eye for an eye.
Oh, you're hunting a dragon? What a coincidence. You should say I. We're not hunting a dragon. We might not be hunting them, but perhaps we can give her assistance. I don't know.
I prefer life, frankly. I mean, that's
We already killed a dragon.
not like that, my friend. That's a whole different level.
If you killed the dragon, I assure you it was nothing like Nadrioth.
That's fair.
But
Nadrioth is also known as the Many-Eyed. She's a dragon.
We're quite familiar, actually.
What's he saying? You've heard of Nadrioth?
Let her speak.
Well, no, I'm curious. You've heard of Nadrioth?
Oh, maybe I should shut up and let her speak instead. We've heard too. What we have a little more than information. If we would help you with tracking, we happen upon a scale of hers. We're well aware of
Where is this scale?
in a place where.
Where is this scale? Tell me now! Where is the scale?
Or it's in here.
Bring it out now!
You want to bring it out? It's gonna look at you.
Bring it out now.
You put this whole village in danger if it sees us. Not here.
You have put yourselves and everybody you've met up until now in danger by keeping that scale. Bring it out now.
Not in front of them. Let's at least go.
Well, bring up the scale! Do you let her take it?
Yeah.
She grabs the scale, you immediately just hear an all in your heads. And then she takes her dagger. How did you come across this scale? Where did you find it?
It was what was that town's name? We were there so long ago. It was underground. He was in a cave filled with kobolds.
Where?
I was taking notes.
So long ago. Was I there? Hang on.
No, this is literally the beginning of the campaign.
Watch the first episode and maybe you'll pause for a second. I swear I will remember. Very blue.
If you remember, I'm going to point an inspiration, but if you can't.
No. Give me a second. Give me a second. I remembered it because I remembered the freaking mayor's name for
Is it-
so long.
Is it Flesh?
No.
Hang on. I'm gonna give myself a hint. I have an item that should give me a hint.
You've got 20 seconds.
20 seconds.
Not that fast. Reward document from Hag Staller. That's as far back as my freaking things will hit me. It's.
Elbow.
Oh, I wouldn't remember.
I wouldn't know.
I guess I'll tell you. But this is the first one, so keep that in mind.
What?
With the shield?
Yeah.
Not our first one, right?
Maybe not our first runner. We literally pulled it out. Oh yeah, in the place where all the books fell on top.
Wait,
You have two.
she does that, and immediately I'm like,
And then as she sort of braces, you all hear. I need you to explain this right now. How did you come across two scales of nature?
that's all of them.
Have you kept them in the bag of holding the whole time?
Yes.
How long have you been teleporting, Brad?
I've been holding scales for 3 days.
I'm gonna be very
Where have you
honest.
been sending?
This is the first time I've seen either of those two objects.
No, you saw it in the second.
Catacombs.
The second.
I've seen the second time.
Yeah, you seen the second one, not the first.
You have pretty much kept them in the bag of holding this whole time.
Yeah.
Literally, we haven't
And even the
taken it out-
cabinet
we have
fight.
not taken it out a second.
He said
She's
calmly.
grabbing you. You've been keeping it in the bag of holding the whole time.
Show her off. Yes, I have. We didn't know what it was. It talked to us. We had to keep it.
You just take along every single strange magical item that whispers to you?
That bag is mostly filled with rocks.
He does. Absolutely.
That bag is mostly filled with rocks.
Consider yourselves lucky that you kept those in the bag of holding, because if you hadn't, then she would have tracked you across every move you've made.
Well, she knows we're here.
Yeah, that's helping you took it out of
No,
that, doesn't it?
no. I killed them, got rid of them before she could track us meaningfully.
Okay. Well, now we know, huh?
Next time, you should think twice before you take things such as this with you. What did it say to you? Did it talk to you when you first interacted with it?
Indeed.
Both of them, what did either of them say? I need to know.
Just the standard fare of friends, just that it's caught our scent and knows our faces.
Do you think?
Guys, now.
Do you think that because you found the first one and it disappeared from her knowing where it is, and you put it in the bag of holding, and then you went along and you found a second one, she would know technically your path of travel?
If she knew what her second skill was.
I assume she knows where all of them are because she could track them individually. So she probably knows our exact path.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, she certainly knows our point A to point B.
Against assuming the capabilities of Adriana. Even I don't know. I don't know if she can track her skills. I do know that she can see, hear, and smell through them. That's all I know.
So like you're familiar.
At the very least, if she knew where her scales were, she knows where we have been, which is long gone now.
Regardless, you can imagine the geographical knowledge of a powerful dragon might be vast. If she was able to see, smell, and hear where you were going with these skills, it would have been disastrous. As long as you kept them in the bag of holding,
We did.
I can only hope, keyword hope, that prevented her from tracking these.
About
If you
how
ever find one of these scales again, I would advise you to do the same.
I will.
Stab it in the eye. Do not let it smell you, do not let it see you, do not let it talk to you.
So these don't function anymore, do they? Can I just pick one up?
Sure.
Okay. How hard are they?
Dragon scales.
Like, all right. Well,
I don't see the loss in carrying him now. Seems like pretty hard material.
Do what you want with him now. It's not my business. Your belongings.
She got mad at me. I'm not touching it.
Well, how old do you think this dragon is?
I couldn't say exactly. Don't fight.
Timmy's mad.
I couldn't tell you exactly. I don't know the birth date of Nadria. I know that she must be at least an adult dragon.
Ooh.
That's really bad, isn't it?
You said you'd slain a dragon before. I guarantee you that if you have slain a dragon, it's not like Nadria.
No, that thing was small. In fact, we didn't really kill it, did we? Yeah, come to think of it, even if it weren't for that, we did. Sure. Yeah, if it had been you who fight, the dragon had help too.
It doesn't matter what help you have. You should know that making an enemy of Nadria is a bad idea. And it seems like you've already done it. But that's fine. That's fine. It's quite difficult as an adventurer to not make enemies of dragons. As I'm sure you've figured out so far. At least the chromatic kind.
I'm thinking about making a necklace, and I show two of my dragon rings.
I guarantee you that next time you come face to face with the dragon, they'll take notice.
For sure, I don't plan to wear it.
I'm not entirely sure your quest to slay this dragon is going to lead you on the same path our quest is. So
It's not just Nadria. There's Nadria is not just after the remaining members of the Jolly Company. You could assume that she's out to free her father, who's trapped in the elemental plane of fire, but nothing remains trapped forever. If your wrath is freed, then I imagine the scale of cataclysm would be on par with whatever threat you're facing now. I am after her. And that itself requires an exorbitant amount of time and a great amount of power. You see, she sort of flickers in her hand a piece of fire. As you can imagine, my fire magic is not that effective at going up against red dragons. That's why I have to diversify. She holds the staff. Not my preferred element.
Can I kind of, in my hand, like the same chilling feeling I get, like the frost coming over it?
You want to hold the staff?
No. Just like how when I get really angry, the frost kind of covers my skin. Am I able to kind of will that?
Basically what she did with the fire, but with the ice
I
for
can change
him.
water to ice. I just want to see if I can have like ice on my hand. Because you can clearly tell rhyme on his hand. Like
Yes, they have to range. You don't have ice magic. It's like you do, but you have to use your abilities to do it. You have to channel that range.
I was just hoping, like, since I can turn water to ice, there's like condensation in the air. I could just cover my hand with.
I'll allow it.
Okay. Well then, yeah, if she's talking, she'll do the thing like that. I'll kind of, like, I'm getting used to it still almost, but it's slowly, you see, just like a thin layer of frost over my head.
the law of thermodynamics.
What the hell?
Is that another name for us?
It's another name I can't pronounce.
Regardless. Seeing as we have a common enemy, and seeing as I would assume none of you would wish the wrath of an ancient fire dragon upon the world, I would ask that, well, once you're done here, how would you think of coming to Kingsbury?
Yes.
Do we know that?
You do. It's a fairly famous port city.
Alright.
Is it down south?
It is down south, but it's not of the southern section of the continent. It's still a north city.
That's
South.
Southern port.
Everything's down south for us.
Yeah, we're.
From where you are, pretty much.
I was gonna say it's like
It's like,
we're the North
Pole. Is it south of here? Fucking everything is south of here.
Well, that's
What you should know is that it's what I'm going to do. But the precise details of what I'm asking you, I can't reveal now.
Damn it.
But I I see that even in the span of time from whence I last spoke to you, I can tell you're different. I can tell you're more powerful. Obviously, you've made a new ally, so your numbers are growing. The world needs adventurers like you. And if I could confidently call you my ally in the quest against Nadria and Nora, well, I think you'd be invaluable. Consider it. I can't stay here and help you with what's going on. This is not my battle to fight. It's not my fate to fight with you. But once you're done here, head south. If you wish, go to Kingsborough. Find Blackstaff Academy. If you still have Promise in tow, he knows where it is. Okay, too. Search for Blackstaff Academy.
Oh my god. It's Jay.
Obviously, it must be safer. The evil you're facing now takes priority. Even I know that.
Well, you have my word, Red. If that even is your real name.
It's my real name.
In the meantime, I've got, or at least a handful of questions that have been meaning to ask somebody who knows a lot more about magic.
Can I choose to be uninvisible?
You've been invisible this whole time?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you can willingly.
In here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, wait, do I have to
Yes,
cast
you
it?
have to do it.
She's still invisible.
You can end it? Oh, okay.
Does
Wait,
the character
what?
know that?
You would know the spell, you would know the effects of the spell.
You know you can willfully have a magical effect on you. Like,
Because you have to be willful for it to act on you.
Wander.
so you're showing up right now?
Yeah, sure, I'll show up.
So all of you Valer's been gone for a couple minutes.
I put my hand out to her, and the name's Father. They picked me up outside of a town for some goblins. I don't know. It was about the time we met that other dragon. I've been kind of helping them out. It was nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too, Fuller.
That's,
Always a pleasantry to meet Nevin. If you and far between.
thank you.
Imagine.
What you want? Yeah, I think we've had this discussion before.
Yes, you do.
I think I haven't really kept that hidden. Yeah.
Well, I have his word. Do I have the rest of you?
You've got my word.
Let's join in.
I'll just explain briefly, basically what it is. Yeah, I'll just tell you briefly what it is. Just about they're unrelated questions, but they're you're the only magic knowing person I know other than Promise. He doesn't have any answers for me.
Promise. Prophecy. I don't know how far this goes back. Prophecy, I'll say. Well, he was a student at Blackstaff Academy, the same place where my mother taught and where I learned everything I know about the arcane. It's the most famous school of magic along the coasts, in the mountains and lakes.
I know I can assume.
No. You see, prophecy cheated his way to arcane knowledge. He made pacts and deals with forces beyond. He took a shortcut.
School system can be quite brutal.
I suppose so, but seeing as you're not a practitioner of the wizardly arts, I'm not sure where you're coming from with that statement.
I'm more of a creationist. Though
She said, I'm not sure that means what you think it means.
right. Now I'm starting to remember. That means the same thing in D&D.
Well, it doesn't mean what you mean.
Well, whatever. I'm more of a creator, so. I guess just a few. I have a laundry list of questions. Do you happen to know where we can get a soulstone?
Soulstone. Soulstone is an ancient mineral from Segoria. I know that this city you're in search of, Citus, is an ancient Segorian ruin. If you're going to find Soulstone, it will probably be there. But I can't go to the scientists to find source.
Well, it's certainly, it would certainly make things a bit convenient to have one. We came across an airship.
Yes. Well, then, if you can fix up the airship and find some source stone, sure you can fly with it.
Well, that helps.
I bet it would make the trip to Kingsborough a lot easier.
For sure.
All right, question 2 out of 48.
I have no clue where you might find source.
That's alright. You certainly put us on a path much easier to find it. I didn't even think we'd have an inside us. But thank you. Question 2?
Who's making fun of me?
I see. That's good. Well, I suppose another question is, as far as nature, you said it wouldn't help to know fire magic, but would it help to be resistant to fire? We have some dragon. We have some friends who can breathe fire. Be willing to help.
Jack, I mean this not as an insult.
Fuck, this is gonna call me autistic.
But you can imagine that a fire dragon, which itself is resistant to fire, a being practically of fire, will likely be quite apt at burning things. So I imagine that being resistant to being burned would be quite a boon when going up against a fire dragon.
True. I more mean would that trait outweigh the crushing?
What?
We know a pair of fire giants. If it would help.
If you know a pair of fire giants who would be willing to go across the world in search of an ancient fire dragon, I wouldn't recommend it. Because wherever they go, destruction will follow. Unless you want to bring Andrew out to them, which, God knows how you might do that.
This answers questions that I might have had later.
Didn't we find one of the scales in the cave that held the 2 fire giants?
In the fortress.
Yes,
Yeah.
we did.
Peculiar. Dragons tend to keep away from each other. That's nature of this kind. She might be up to something horrendous. I don't know. I don't believe we can even understand the full context of the situations in which you did find those scales. But if what you told me is true, you found that scale in the midst of in the hands of a dragonborn who was in the service of a white dragon. I don't believe you told me its name. Do you remember its name?
A history check would allow me
It's
to.
Zalcitor.
Zacitor.
That is quite peculiar. Dragons don't tend to work with each other. It seems that this dragonborn, being ordered into servitude by Nadria, that's strange. Quite strange indeed. You should think on that.
I've been, he's still doing the thing with his hand, both of them now. I've been feeling magic, I think. Well, he's gonna say quieter as if no one can hear him. You guys all can. I'm feeling magic recently. It's like it kind of feels like spiders walking across you.
Isn't it a great feeling?
Is there a way you can make it stop and maybe happen sometimes?
It's like he's talking to his proctologist. He's like, "Hey, I got like a cheap uncle."
I think it feels quite
No.
I don't want to make it stop, but if whatever's. Your magic is not learned, it's coming from inside you. I'm making an assumption. An educated assumption that
No,
your
Dr.
magic learned.
Can't be educated.
So if it can be educated, allow us to work with this. So did you ever study magic?
No.
No. Why would you exactly? So how do you think you've become magical?
That's what I'm asking.
So using context clues, we can gather that it is within you that spawns the
I
magic.
don't understand. I don't know anything.
Well,
I'm starting to understand why you speak to me the way you do. I can see it from an outsider's perspective. I can certainly see it. My apologies.
held in dominion by one force. All of magic comes from the weave. The weave is the force of magic, which is in all things. In all things. And it manifests in very many ways. Wizards like myself study the weave. Bards like Jack here, they pluck at the weave. Those like Valerie here, and Fun, they control the weave via a divine key. Imagine it like a key that unlocks a connection to the weave through a divine entity. But there are other people, such as yourself, as well as those of Druid ilk, who control an ancient aspect of the weave, one that I often, and other practitioners of magic, refer to as the primal path, or the old way. They tap into the very nature of the weave itself, a part of the weave that interacts and feeds into the roots of the world. Magic is not to be feared. It is like any tool. A sword can be used for good or evil. Depends on who wields it.
Must be rare when I have them, right? Something good.
As I told you, it all depends on how you use it. If you use the magic you have in defense of the downtrodden, then it is good.
Indeed. You're a man of tradition, aren't you? What you're describing sounds like the oldest form of tradition there is.
You could join me when I visit my home in search of a cure for my.
I wouldn't recommend it. You should know that if your magic was uncontrollable, I'd know it. I could detect the ancient and wild magic inside of your ally Lyra. It's not the same with you. Your magic, at least if I'm to make the same assumption I've made about others, like you I've seen, to control by rage, anger,
Discipline.
Well, think of it like this. How many people can channel their anger so viciously and so focused that it grants them the vigor that it does you? Of course, it's anger, but you're right. It is also discipline. I think you should be proud of what you have. You shouldn't fear it. You shouldn't loathe it. And you shouldn't try and get rid of it. You should use it.
Why didn't the tiefling say it like that? That actually made sense.
Well, she did mention that he cheated. So.
Ah, that's true. You wouldn't know much.
So my magic's probably far stronger than his. He cheated.
No.
The fact
that he cheated means he might just be a little bit ahead.
Well, it doesn't make sense.
Well,
If you're going to mention the weave, I'd rather not hear it.
What? Wow.
It doesn't make sense.
It makes perfect sense.
I think it makes.
Do you think you could, if I told you to picture an apple in your head, could you do it?
Let's imagine there's an invisible force in your hand.
it's not invisible.
What?
You were summoning it across your body just previously. I saw you doing it. I told you, magic is not to be feared.
The flames of your axe. Magical.
I'll take out my axe and I'll show it to her. Look, this is magic.
That is magic. In fact, it's dark magic. I would advise against using it.
Sorry, my fault.
You gave me a dark magic weapon?
No.
And for circumstances.
I think you took it.
After what happened, it turned black.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe we should try to hit a fire at you, and it'll turn back into fire.
Oh, we could hit a pile of vomit and it'll
Turn into a vomit axe.
What is happening?
Don't think that.
How does that work? It used to be
No.
fire. He turned it black. He turned it black. Is that bad?
Oh, I understand that magic is peculiar to you. Just by looking at that axe, I can tell that it is harboring dark magic, but I myself, I have not studied dark magic. I'm not an evocationist, I'm an elementalist. I do not know why that axe has been consumed by black flame. know that a black flame is dark magic.
Yes, but as she mentioned earlier, it's the individual who wields the sword. And you should go to evil, dark magic, or not dark magic. Go to evil.
Don't trust you.
All right.
The cheater knows about it?
To be fair.
What'd you say?
The cheater? Promise? Does he know about it?
You can ask him, Will. You can ask him as many questions as you
We'll
want.
ask him.
Sorry for going through so many questions. When will you be off?
Well, seeing as we all need rests, I will be off as soon as I can, come morning.
I can see. Is the staff any wear on your body? I've heard some tools can have adverse effects. I don't know if that's one of them.
I've not been able to attune the staff yet. Once I do, I might know. But I've heard a tale of artifacts such as this. Weapons carrying great magical power. Cold power. I don't imagine it will impact me in any negative ways.
Oh, something that we have ice that doesn't melt. That'll help.
Okay. So what I need
My,
is the staff I found.
once I attuned to my sword, it spoke to me, and it's kind of a bitch, but
You must explain to me what this group's propensity is for finding things that speak to them.
Oh, to be fair, I didn't speak to him at first.
well,
He's a good.
I have just a few voices in my head.
I think
I think it's time for bed.
I think what's happening here is a crucial example of oversharing.
Yes.
I don't need to know all of this.
No, it's vital information.
No, it's not.
Yes, because
Shut up.
I think he's more looking for a cure, but
no, I feel as if, in all honesty, I could drop the sword any moment. Not yet,
Sure.
but
May I see the sword?
you can see it. And yeah, I'll unsheath it and I like hold it flat. But if she begins to reach for it, I'm gonna like,
She does.
yeah, no, I don't let her do
yeah,
it.
you can see it.
No.
She is looking at it.
You,
What's wrong?
May I see the sword for it?
you're looking at it.
Give her the
The
sword.
sword. I
Give her the
wield it.
sword.
I'd like to see how it feels.
It's a book child.
I'll give it
It's just a sword.
It's not just a sword. It's my
I'm
sword.
going to take it.
She's asking to take it right now. It's not just a sword.
She's not going to.
No, I don't think I will let you take the sword. And I resheath it.
Can I perhaps persuade you to give her the sword?
I don't think a mere persuasion will achieve the effect you're looking for. I will tell you of how I found it. It was
I need not know how you feel.
Yeah, that's.
it had to deal with fates.
No.
I think we're only going to make our matters worse if she finds out how
Oh,
you pulled that sword.
of course.
Anywho, well, if you prefer a tent, you can, but we have a nice warm hut you can stay in if you'd like for the rest.
I wouldn't mind.
All right. And I'm just gonna get started on that. Well, you have 10 minutes to wrap the conversation up.
What time of day is it?
Are we
Well,
long
it's-
resting right now?
It's early in the morning, so
Like 5 or 6.
keep in mind that you can long rest once per day, but similar to real life, even if you sleep into the day, you can still adjust your sleeping schedule over time. It's not like sleeping a little bit later in the day is going to screw everything up. So you can sleep now, but
We didn't long rest over.
you did not long rest because it got interrupted by a combat. So you had to pretty much, or those two did.
Yeah.
Everybody who did not.
Got hurt.
Well,
Yeah, we did.
Is your back shaking? Your bag.
My bag's shaking. It is? Yes.
I don't want to intrude.
Dildo. It's been a while. It's been a while, but a very
Up, Eli.
familiar round green orb sort of graves across your hand. You pull it out, floats into the air, and then forms in sort of this green fire into the form of his eyes.
John immediately embraces for a hug.
I'm eating one of the rotten mushrooms from my bag.
You just spawned eating a rotten
Where
mushroom.
the fuck am I?
No, I like that. I like that. Just spawning eating a mushroom.
Yeah, ignoring any social boundaries, Rev just runs in and tackle hugs. Yeah.
It's you. Where have you been?
We could have
Places.
used your help quite a few times.
Yeah, it's been a while.
so
You're in the thick of it now.
How have you been, friend? Fair.
kind of floating in the void. There's not much I can do.
What do you eat?
How long has time been for her?
Lots of size.
For you, the last time you were here, shit, what was that?
It was.
We were leaving that cave, right? One of us? Yeah, the little cave.
The last time you were here,
Guys.
you were leaving the cave, the sort of cave that you explored, the Ruined Stream Cave, and you were actually planning on making your way back to the Elf Tribe, and that's where you are right now. So I'm just gonna say that Zias thinks that very little time has passed, when in actuality a lot of time has passed.
Oh, we're back here now.
Yeah. You see a unfamiliar, red-haired woman who is also sitting close by, and you also see that you're back within the tribe. So there's that. She's very much looking at what just happened.
Oh, it's a friend who lives in my bag, or it lives in my bag.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I wipe my skeletal hand on my
Alright,
mother.
you can see how this could probably be a lot. I walk away.
You'd think with how ragtag our group is, we wouldn't have gone as far as we did, but that's probably why we got so far.
No, we're just lucky.
Strength comes from many different places. Would you care to explain?
Like what?
Just say no.
No. Well, have any of you asked your necromantic friend their origins?
No.
No, they live in my bag. I try not to ask.
They don't
It
know.
also seems to bother them.
I imagine.
Why? What do you mean your origins? You live in a rock.
I live in a rock? You found me in a rock. I don't know where I live.
You live in a rock in my bag all the time.
Rock.
But I
Rock, you live in a rock.
I think it's
I am
they
the rock.
themselves don't know much.
Is a rock?
Of course I know.
You all trust this undead creature.
Is it
of
helping
course.
us?
Help us.
Hasn't hurt us so far.
You said,
The what? We trust Promise, don't we?
No.
Yeah, we trust Zias more, but
Where do you come from?
Where'd you go?
Sure.
Do you have any inkling of a desire to eat flesh?
Not at all. I was eating a mushroom.
Don't eat that.
She's liking
That doesn't look.
he's also tried to feed us.
Doesn't let this go through.
How digestion
It's nice
works
to
in
think
general.
about it.
It seems to think that we can eat rotten potatoes, but that doesn't work too well.
If you trust this being, you may, but you should know that this individual is clearly of necromantic origin. Whichever is sustaining their life, whichever has brought them here, is of necromantic power. Necromancy can be fickle.
Well,
You seem to be an intelligent creature. You should keep your bearings. Try not to let any outside influences affect your mind. Ragtag indeed.
Yes, and while we appreciate the warning, we'd also appreciate a bit more tact when referring to our allies.
I mean, it's right to be shocked.
True, but wasn't the kindest way to put it.
Nowhere. Tapped.
we got no taps.
Not every day that you see
Actually, I have plus 11 to death, so.
It's strange.
I'm gonna go get drunk.
In the morning.
goddamn bubble. A tiny hut shimmers and forms around all of you. No, wait.
He was outside. Are you gonna be in when it's made and then walk
No, I
out?
left. As soon as Zias came out, I left.
Are you just gonna hang out in one of the
I'll hang out with the people and get drunk. I'm gonna roll my healing.
It's literally morning. I don't think they're gonna get drunk.
I'm gonna go get drunk because we just killed a nice giant and that's celebratory.
So,
Again?
so But neither of you need a long rest. You successfully rested. The rest of you do. Red is going to rest as well. But seeing Fallen immediately exit, Red immediately capitalizes on the moment she looks at all of you. But I thought I was going to have to be a little bit more sly. Your friend is cursed.
Yes.
We realized that a while ago.
You're telling me that he's carrying that weapon, that sword he has on his back. It's a cursed weapon.
Yeah, try the necklace on his neck too. It seems to give him more trouble than the sword.
Of ice. The little veins.
It matters not where it came from. What matters is that he has chosen to wield it. And if he is attuned to that weapon, it is going to be very difficult for him to unattune from that weapon.
That's a nice sword. What's the downside?
No, it's a big downside.
Well, you saw how he refused to let it go.
Well, as long as he's not attacking us, that seems fine.
I suppose for now it hasn't been an issue, but his bloodlust seems to get a little the better of him at times. He seems to lose sight of the true point of our roles.
And you don't think that might be the sword's doing?
Didn't happen until he got the sword, so I didn't really think about it.
If it hasn't become a problem yet, you should know that it might. And if you ever do find yourselves needing to get him away from that sword or get that sword away from him, it might require violence. He will not give up that sword willingly. You should know that.
We have to kill him.
No, we have
Knock him out.
If you were to take the sword away from him and keep the sword away from him for a couple hours at least, it should be able to end his attunement.
Well, that's very simple. I have plenty of ways
That's
to do
not
that.
simple.
That's simple for me.
The hard part is getting the sword away from him.
Maybe we could break it.
Maybe he could go to sleep and we just take it.
That might be easy. He sleeps like a rock.
He always has it on him.
Again, everybody sleeps eventually.
He
Technically,
No, I know. I'm talking about from my perspective. I know
well, I
damn well
will
you don't
also
sleep.
mention that you guys would know that trances aren't really sleeping, and I am fully conscious during the 4 hours.
Yeah,
I'm not ever asleep. So
it's like a semi.
We can go.
yeah,
We can use my trump card, so to speak. If we can get him to
Basically,
laugh.
out of everyone,
One thing
we
with
put a
fortune, we can get him to laugh.
to take it from their
Sword.
sleep.
It's not hurting anyone.
I was merely telling you. I was not instructing you on any course of action. I'm merely telling you that that item is clearly cursed. Keep in mind, try and remember the effects that a cursed item has on people. Be reluctant, sometimes even violently reluctant, to let it go. Let other people hold it.
That's true. All right. Well, hey Eli, question: what are the benefits of that sword, or is it all non-benefits?
it's a magical weapon, so it ignores resistances to like slashing.
That's pretty neat, man.
Unless it's like I get a plus. It has a +1 to it. It's a +1 longsword.
Oh, easy.
So it's not terribly unique, but
But for now, it's pretty useful in your hands more than it is out of your hands.
I mean, we're not going to take it away from him.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
if you guys want to use like thunder wave when I'm in the area, it might come back to bite you in the ass.
For us as a party right now, we're in the hut. Are we going back to sleep? Can we continue our long rest? Is that
Yeah,
what it is?
restart.
Yeah, restart. Yeah, I mean, I could short rest, but
I can't me and him cannot long rest
We
again.
could get.
If you go without long resting, then
You start taking time damage.
okay, then long rest. Yeah, I'm good with that.
Nevin has terrified me with that word exhaustion.
I know,
And
exhaustion is not good.
At a certain level of exhaustion, you just die,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not good.
which
I'm
is
trying to stay up until my character.
it terrifying. I'm like, what?
So, are you all resting?
Yes.
Most of you.
I am gonna have some ale and use my amulet to regain some health, and then short rest to regain the rest.
Okay.
Oh wait, I guess beforehand, like Gus was thinking, like, you know what? Might as well dot my I's and cross my T's. I'm just gonna send a quick, very, very brief, just how are things, Bryson?
All right.
Bryson, just letting me know everything's going all right. How are things?
I mean, if you guys are gonna,
You're sending Bryson right now.
Okay. I hope things are going well.
What exactly do you say?
That I literally have the amount. What I just said is under 25 words.
Okay. he responds. He says, "Child! Oh my God!" Count these words. He's not counting. "Child, listen. I'm going to the spine of the world. Caldwin, they're sending for soldiers to the spine. They're making a move against the Goliath. Revenge for David. Revenge."
We have 4 left.
I don't know where you.
Yeah, I don't know where.
That's what you hear.
Maybe someone else. Maybe someone. No, no, I'm not gonna send it to a second person. Okay. So I have a habit of just contacting our old allies.
Here we go. This is what I love.
You didn't want to go to sleep.
The sun is.
It's
So
so
late, it's like 1 p.m.
I was like, we've literally had 5 seconds after the dome went up. Chill. Look, I know it's late, but well, if it's not too urgent, then we can wait in the morning. But
You got it. I'm up.
soldiers are heading over to the north, to spine of the world.
So Caldwinian soldiers are going to the spine of the world.
Those from Caldwin are going to the spine of the world. I've heard this from.
Okay. Did he say?
He could only give me a few words, but they are.
He said that
They're
there's
taking-
Caldwinian soldiers, and keep in mind, Caldwin was the sort of large city-state kingdom that you were under the jurisdiction of.
I thought Wrestling was in a smaller town.
He is, but Caldwin is the large kingdom
Gotcha. So
that kind of rules over that region.
Gotcha.
Why are they moving north?
Revenge on the Goliaths.
He said revenge for David.
Revenge for David. I guess they're trying to aid in what happened.
That's
Bad. That is who did the damage aren't there.
Yeah.
My tribe is there.
That's the bigger problem, and they're probably going to non-discriminately start attacking. Whether or not they'll win is not the issue. It's that lives will be lost regardless due to misunderstanding. But
Is Odin in this club with us?
Odin sort of rests.
Me and him are
He
drinking.
does not prefer that work. He likes to sleep in one of the tents.
because it's colder.
He's sleeping.
We can't stay long then. We need to leave as soon as possible.
Well, you need to rest though.
Yeah, first things first, we need to rest. I often like to, I guess I just was feeling a little homesick and I'd like to talk to the southern parts, but
But then you did. We need to.
yeah, that seems like a pressing matter. Oh, to say the least. But for now, we're not going to be able to do anything from where we're standing and how tired we are. It's more information for tomorrow. Let's get some rest.
Before you all rest, would you two mind shoring up some of my wounds? What is it? I can't long rest again, right? No, yeah. Then I'm asking if you guys can shore up some.
Oh, of course, friend. And then I'm going to, how low are you?
I'm at.
Did he?
I'm just going to give you all 4 of my
I'm
healing
at
words.
16 of 46
I'm
of
just
30.
going to spend the next, like, half a minute.
Orpheus is just like,
I'm going to spend the next half a minute casting
I got
healing
hit by
word.
2 strikes of a giant.
I'm going to spend the next minute just casting healing word, all of my healing words just
I'll
at
give
you.
you cure wounds too.
Okay.
Second level cure wounds.
you know what? You guys don't have to roll for them. We're just going to assume that they're enough to get you healed.
Yeah.
There's no long rest right after this. So.
Cure wounds and 4 healing words. That's probably.
Should have been there.
I didn't just play you a little ditty, I played you a whole symphony.
Thank you, my friend.
So with that,
You don't need a short rest.
a finally well-deserved long rest. If you all would like, I will say that it's during the day now, and most of the tribe is active, so it's not necessary to take watch, as pretty much any tribal man who is awake right now is, taking watch, keeping the tribe protected. And of course, you don't need to sleep at all, so you can participate in every single watch.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I just stare at somebody sleeping.
You just stare at some.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna watch fall asleep.
You have your own.
That's because he was
I
sick.
take it off every time I'm in the little hut.
That's
So
because he was sick.
because I saw Wilhelm was super exhausted, I'm just gonna be like, I hope he's okay. Just like watch him sleep.
What
Okay.
Are you slanting?
Yeah, as soon as he wakes up, you're just gonna see his eyes like crisscross. Just
No, what is it? Oh no, it was seeing you staring at him. I just sort of tell you probably shouldn't be staring that close to him when he wakes up.
My parents were being married.
Yeah,
They're like,
preferably don't stare. If you're going to, maybe a few more feet.
I'll shoot a little bit further back, but I'm still just.
Fly all the way down and have even 4 more feet on top of you. That's pretty big. 7 foot. Laying down. Pretty big.
So with that, have you all long rested?
Yep.
Yeah.
You wake up. It is sort of a gray midday. It does feel a little bit bad to not have the full day, but you can still travel. And you awake to the tribe cooking food, sitting around fires, lighting fires, stalking wood, as well as sort of moving and taming dogs. You see that Kessel and Bearuna are moving about, talking to each other, and prophecies nowhere to be seen. And Odin. Promise.
Prophecy. I was sure fucking hope prophecy's not here.
Hello! And Odin is sort of just, once again, sort of sitting at the edge of the camp, just sort of looking up, taking watch. You all wake up. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm immediately getting up and going to Odin.
You say prophecy?
You mean promise?
I didn't even say anything close to it.
As you approach, he sort of stands up and says, "You ready to travel? We've been waiting for."
We need to talk. We need to move out now.
What?
Is it just me and him, or are you coming too? Yeah, okay, so it's both of us. We need to move out now.
I know.
We've heard through
I guess I'm going in the group, but
messages or whatever from one of the party members. After the attack on Nevin, the Coldwind Empire is sending troops up north. Huh? Kingdom. The kingdom of Coldwind is sending troops up north to take revenge for Nevin, they say. But the Lions are not up there. They're heading north towards innocent men and women.
I know.
We need to go.
They must have something up their sleeve then if they're brave enough to step foot in the spine. If what you say is true, we must hurry. We have no time to waste.
I'm here.
I was gonna say, I thought the whole group was gone.
Or,
What?
I mean, the same way I got the message across now, I can get the message across just as well. Tell them to turn around.
I don't think they'd be easily persuaded.
I'm very persuasive.
You try.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Are you talking to me as Nevin?
Yeah, I'm talking to you as Nevin.
Oh, I'm basically saying that if I was able to establish communication with them like this, like hearing their warnings, I could be able to do that. I could talk to them and say, "Hey, turn around. We've got it handled because we're out here."
Via sending?
Yeah.
You have to know, you have to have seen and spoken to the person to be able to cast sending. Read the spell.
No, you're right.
And there's no guarantee Bryson is with the
That's the
people.
bigger problem is I didn't even think about who I'd be sending it to. I was thinking about sending it to Bryson.
You don't know what Bryson is doing. He just told you that he's going.
That's true. And the only other person who would be leading them that I know of is fucking dead. So, yeah, remember his head got chopped out or ripped off by a.
One soldier, what's his name?
You have not met anybody from Colwyn.
What are you talking about?
The city of Colwyn, which is a city. You have not met anybody from there.
We were in David.
We were in David, and what was the smaller town called?
Belborough.
Gotcha.
You've been to Colwyn.
Belborough, David. Belborough is where Bryson's from.
Nope.
He's from
Bryson's from Blues.
That's the one I've been like trying to get. I'm like, which one is fucking the one he's from? The tiny little.
We started off in Belborough.
I know that's where I was like, that's not where I was talking about. Okay, Flutes. Never mind. Okay, well then I've never met anyone. Oh,
Unless you want to do some kind of like intermarry thing with Bryson.
Bryson, I'm gonna need you to go take care of some things for me.
You need to gather your bearings, get me supplies, get them now. Say your goodbyes, but we need to move. It's a long journey down, so.
Yeah. Immediately after that, I'll go by. If any of you are doing anything else, like you, I'm walking around going like, come on, get your stuff, we need to go.
That's what's right.
Tribal people, the tribal men.
When they have to, you still.
Yes.
Yeah.
Boy, everybody, they're leaving. You see a sparrow with us comes out as well. You'll finally go in.
Urgent matters call for us.
We know of these urgent matters. No, I see time is of the essence. I will not waste it. Walk in good tidings, legends. We await your return. Once you do, we will be ready with swords and spears raised high to fight whatever lies in our path. Goodbye. You see as the rest of the tribe sort of goodbye, and they all just sort of goodbye.
The windows will return.
No.
You see his fingers.
Big guys. No, I kill that one.
Big guys.
You see his prophecy.
Someone touch it, please.
Promise is sort of timidly, he sort of walks up to him. You're going down? Well,
New problems arisen.
it seems problems. They continue to stack.
Fun.
I will wait here with him. Once you return. And you see his red sort of comes up. So you're kind of avoiding prophecy. She says, remember what we agreed on, King Sparrow. And then she just sort of, she floats up in the air, flies off.
Yeah, what can I do?
She goes flying herself. She's on a mission.
Isn't she the same speed as this though?
No, she's flying 60 feet.
Are we ready? Alright, well, we can move on.
So
You can stay here.
Yes, we don't need to.
Okay.
for hopefully not the last time you all leave the Tribe of the Elk, heading southbound, directed both by your knowledge and Odin's knowledge, towards Huddleston, a mountainside town far to the south, lying in the breach of the spine of the world that connects the frozen far to the southern districts and regions. It is a long journey, and if you would like to, it will take you through the far towns. So, if you want to stop at any of them, you can, but only if you wish to. Of course, it might take time.
How far? Wait, the far towns or?
Sure.
Yeah.
Makes it much easier.
Yeah. I want to get a drink because I'm
Living sauce. A little outdated.
fall asleep.
I've been falling. So we're right here. We're like here, aren't we?
You guys are around here, and you're heading here.
Okay, we're going back all the way.
Mm-hmm. Without dogs. Oh yeah, we found 15 dog corpses.
Oh,
So
I'm sorry for
the spine of the world is where the cave we went to is right here. Right.
Yeah.
That's where we fought the dragon.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we're going down here where the spine of the world starts.
Yeah, where's Huddlestone?
Huddlestone is here.
Oh man, we have to go really far. So the pathing we're taking, are we going like down like that?
It
Depends what you want.
The quickest way would just be to go straight down here. Back there.
We could just stop in Port Spawn.
If you go that far, then it will take about 2 weeks essentially to navigate across this.
Jeez.
Yeah, like just going from No Man's Mark to I don't know where we are now. Yeah, that took like 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
So
It's gonna take a long time.
yeah,
We
Well,
had
no,
dogs.
let's go. We could stop in. Would it be better to stop in other towns further out?
this is a map we collected as
Well, we can stop at one of the towns if you don't think if we need supplies.
I think
I'm saying if we can get down.
I do need more rations.
Yeah, we're all running low on slowly running out of rations.
So is the implication like, while we travel, like if it takes 2 weeks and we decide to time it up that like are do we get to use, like, for example, would I get to use spending without having to deal with, the long rest, because the long rests are kind of implied?
You can do whatever you want in this time period.
Okay.
So long as you can do it.
Yeah, it's not something I can just stop and hold still for.
It's going to take you about a week, slightly over a week, to get to Port Sportline, and then from there to Huddlestone.
So we should probably stop at the port then and get rations and stuff.
Yeah.
We have now.
It'll take a week. I mean, I
How many
definitely
rations do you have, Silas?
I have 8
definitely don't have enough.
What's
Can
your
we
rations?
hunt?
because I just filled out 2 for you guys.
Would
So
that
I have
slow
8.
us down?
Zayas has 8. How many do you have?
Definitely.
And we have Odin. So, right now we have 16 rations. How many do you have, Odin?
11.
So, 27.
I have like 2.
29.
I have 3.
Yeah, basically most of us are running out of rations really
36
quick.
rations. And then
And amongst
you
the
have
6 of
1,
us?
2, 3, 4, 5, and then Odin for 6. You need to eat.
So we're at 3.
So five people need to eat.
So then, no, 6 because of voting. That is 3 rations.
Yeah.
So 36 rations divided amongst the 6, we'd have 6 days of food.
Yeah. So,
We can hunt while we're out.
yeah, we'll hunt.
So we have enough food to get there, but it'd be preferable if we get rations while we're there and stuff.
Yeah.
We're gonna stop. I'm gonna look for healing potions. You guys are gonna get rations, whatever. We're gonna do all that.
So, okay. Jout is shaken by this, and like, he suddenly thinks like a day into travel, he's like, so I wonder. And,
As long as you have enough rations, then you can continue on. This is going to be a week and a half journey, so
we have 6 days. Yeah,
6 days.
We're missing not including hunting. We have 36 rations, so 6 days for all of us.
Okay. So you can make it about slightly more than halfway to Port Sportline, but it'll still take, I'll say, 4 more days to get there. So that's 4 days that you're going to have.
Yeah, we'll have to.
Okay. Use all your rations.
I mean,
Using them all to eat. Are you counting Odin as well?
can we eat Yetis? We could just fucking fight a Yeti real quick.
No, we're not.
Probably easier. It's easier, it doesn't mean it's more food.
I don't think we can consume Yetis,
That's what I was asking.
Okay, well, all my rations are gone. All your
My rations are belong to us.
So, as you all travel across the Rhine, back down and past No Man's Mark, which you use as a landmark, then heading southbound down to Port Sportline, first place that you arrived in this desolate north. You eventually run out of food. You must resort to the natural environment to sustain yourself. Of course, here in the north, that's quite hard. So, as the day goes on, who is all foraging?
I'm not proficient in survival.
Plus 2 survival.
Yeah, I will.
You're all foraging?
Yeah.
Right. All of you make a survival check.
You don't work, you don't roll.
Here, you can freaking die!
Don't count it.
I don't count it. Natural 20 gone.
I can't do anything.
Nope.
Inspiration.
Yeah, you're gonna use that on survival.
You roll a 19. So, 9, 13, 23, 4. And what'd you roll? 13? So both of you succeed. You both find. Go ahead and roll for me. Roll 1d6.
My natural 20 doesn't help me out here.
Oh my god.
My natural 20 doesn't help me
Why
out.
what? You shouldn't be looking at my rolls. You called bad luck.
All I said was 6. I didn't look at your roll.
1.
1, 4. What's your wisdom mod?
Oh, it's hard.
So what's yours?
Oh, wisdom?
Wisdom modifier.
Can you please make this?
I thought it was high. I'm an idiot. It's 0.
Okay, 0.
So you rolled 1. So you find 4 pounds of food. You find
It's also 0.
So what'd you roll?
4.
4. So collectively you find 8 pounds of food.
I find 4 pounds of food, and he found 4 pounds of food.
Yeah.
Okay.
So each one of you needs 1 pound of food. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of you. So you have 1 pound remaining.
One of us
So
doesn't eat.
Elias doesn't eat.
2 pounds remaining. There you go.
We're gonna starve.
No, we're gonna eat.
So whoever would like to add those 2 rations to their inventory can do so.
Well, we still need to go through the
Say,
next
it won't
3
be
days.
enough.
We just hold that off to the
We're gonna
side.
roll it over for the next day.
Yeah, we're holding that on.
Elias is holding it.
The next day we only need to find
I know you said you're a big fan of lamb, didn't you? Want to flavor it like that? Yours a bit tough.
So we roll another one for the next day?
Dude!
Okay.
God.
Survival check?
Yep.
You were raised in a
I
little
need my little tavern.
You
My freelance serpents. You know you can. My charcuterie board.
Charcuterie board, yeah.
So much better.
I know it.
Oh my god, none of us got anything.
Well, who just gets frustrated and starts trying to eat like
None of us got anything.
I don't have my lamb.
There are leaves in
What's your
the
modifier?
snow. There's none.
I got
Not even
14, I
fake
think.
food.
I think that's enough.
Again?
You rolled out. You have this one. It's by.
Yeah, you see the pins?
Oh, you ordered a different. But shit we're gonna actually use. I see.
Yeah, at least the ones I use.
Yeah. For example, never survival because it's fucking.
Yeah.
EPC.
I don't use much of like for example.
Yeah.
I think the only time I rolled performance is when we had
So
to.
you and you had to come up.
Hey, I'm the best rock player ever. That was a nat 20. That was a nat 20
You
on the
performed excellently, and I performed better.
I'm gonna run about.
You played like AC/DC.
I rolled 15. 15? Right.
14.
14?
18.
You succeeded?
What the fuck?
Dang.
13 again.
Fail.
I rolled a 6.
Fail. So
These rolled 9 and 6.
Fails?
Damn.
What the shit, fuck?
so you're the only person who found any food today.
Oh,
Roll.
You have to roll.
6. Add your whiz.
that's
Oh! See, this is what I mean. You took my luck for yourself.
unfortunately.
So that's 6 plus 2.
Where's everybody's wisdom? What?
And then how much? You only need 6, right?
You still had the 2.
This is
so-
what I mean. You sapped my luck and put it into your own roll.
My next one is a
So we got
21.
Okay. So,
I'm sorry. 4.
alright, so then you're all good, eating well.
We're gonna starve.
You have 2 more days of travel till you get there, with 2 rations available. Roll again.
Please, Valerie. Did something.
No.
Elias roll his survival check.
Yeah. Not 20.
You are fist fucking me, dude. 16.
You can give yourself inspiration if you want.
I have it.
I have inspiration. I give Mark inspiration.
You can give anybody inspiration.
I give everybody inspiration.
Yes.
Guys.
No.
One person.
We know.
Okay. I rolled a 16, but I failed.
Any boosters to rolls you can use.
I rolled a 16 and I failed. Okay, what does that mean?
Yeah, the D4.
I never get guidance. Jasper hates me. Okay, well now it's plus 3. So 19.
That succeeds.
Okay, wait. Who's closest?
2.
No. 13.
19.
19 and 18?
18 succeeded.
19 succeeds?
He still needs to
I'm
roll.
gonna give you back
He
your
rolled.
gold.
You succeeded, you got 4 rations. So that's a success.
Wait. What'd you roll on your D8? 2. You're allowed to re-roll it because it's an ability check. Go ahead.
Stop rolling.
Motherfucker, stop!
Dude.
Are you fucking
Fuck Burn Inspiration.
You succeed, so roll 1d6. So that's still
Dang it.
roll 1d6.
I rolled, this is my 21.
1.
I already took it.
Okay.
So you plus your wisdom.
3 plus
Oh, plus
2
wisdom?
So that's 5.
Minus 1.
Minus 1.
What is it?
Minus 1. I got 1.
So 0.
Really?
I lost it.
You just not find anything?
Also 1 and 0.
forgot it was food.
I think I found it. It's a rock.
Yeah, did they just find nothing?
You like kill a deer, like, we can't eat that.
Yeah.
You're like, they like potatoes. They can't eat this.
You throw it in the woods. Collectively that day you find
pounds of food. That means you have 13 total.
We can get through the next day without fighting.
Okay. Because I got 2 and 2.
So we don't need to hunt the last day.
No.
Let's go.
I don't want to
So
hunt
13 minus 6, so that's
16.
9. And then on the last day, you're just going to use what you have remaining.
Yeah.
So that means you have 2 remaining on the last day.
Okay.
And
You know what? I do appreciate you making it very hard to hunt. Does this 16 pass?
No, 16 passes.
Is it a default?
Yeah. Go horribly. Yeah.
Escalators.
Okay, let me see what I get.
Natural 20.
Nope, that's not passing.
Yeah. So,
No.
does that 20 give me any bonus on the food I play?
19.
Nope.
That's 20. I said, does the nat 20 do anything in this case? Okay.
Needs to be a
D6 plus one.
one and have
I got a
zero.
d6 plus 0.
6.
It's 0 again.
Thanks, thanks, I love it.
12.
Gods know I
There
don't.
are 6 of us at the table, even though I know you don't eat any. We can each get.
Oh, didn't get the head.
Yeah, we had 2 left over, and we just.
No, we just got 10, so we have 12 total.
So we each get 2.
Yeah, we can each get 2.
Okay. Nice. Everybody got 2.
It won't matter. We're going to walk in and be like,
Give us that, I'll take your entire stock.
My entire, this one ration some fellow just gave me. You can have it for 14 gold.
You get 1 gold piece for 2 rations, guys.
Yeah. Come on, let's sell our ration. 1 gold piece.
Oh my god, hurry the fuck up.
everybody has to go pee.
Do you wanna fucking
You want to go?
Sammy sleeping?
After about
I'm gonna find out.
After about a week and a half, the party makes its way across the Rhine Plain. You've done it before, so it's not as harrowing, but of course the journey is still long. And eventually there is a moment where you realize you must have to resort to hunting as you run out of rations. You were able to track herds of deer. You were able to track small herds of reindeer. You were able to find winter rabbits. And, of course, water is not a worry because of all the abundant snow and springs of natural tundra water around you. You, in fact, come out of the tundra having amassed a slight surplus of food that you are going into Ports Farmland with. As the day grows, so that is. So just to add reference, you're 6 days away from the new year.
Oh, shit.
Oh, we know this? Yep.
Yeah.
You can track the date, how it will be. In game, you're 6 days away from the new year. Just currently you're 6:03.
So that means we're 1 day away from Christmas.
God.
My present.
We're actually 0 days away from
Nevin, where's Jolly Saint Nick? Where's my Christianity?
Yeah, if you try to fight Jolly St. Nick, he actually has an ability score of like 3,000.
About halfway through the day, you see the familiar sight of Port Swarmlack, the port city located within Swarmlack Bay, here in Frozen Far. It's sort of slightly sloped landscape with the harbor and docks and sort of wharf-like structure built on the shore, and these small homes of slanted and curved roofs covered in snow with tiny plumes of smoke emerging from every single home's sometimes rectangular, sometimes circular chimneys that poke out of their top. Even here in the afternoon, with the sky clear, it is still dark enough at moments where people still have their lights on, fires lit within, and the streets are lit by lamps that grant a slight semblance of warmth. You see, as you enter in the town through its north gate, there are multiple people walking around. Keep in mind that it's one of the larger towns here in the tundra, but it's still not that large. And the groups of people are relatively small, and most of them seem like laborers. There are groups of men carrying large fish sort of stocks that are hanging on poles on their backs into the center of the town.
there are people lugging wagons of knucklehead trout, which is the primary fish source here. And mostly it just seems like whoever can be inside is inside. And you also see the familiar sight of the White Lady Inn that you first went to when you arrived in this town. Going to, you can find a store to shop in or stay at the inn for the rest of the night. It's up to you.
I'll go to the store first.
Give us food!
Barbaros, when you think about it, I'm only 2 away from having these dice have rolled max. So, how about that? Thank you.
You enter into this small, rickety shop. It's quite claustrophobic.
What is it doing? Stop it, Sam.
No,
Dude, every night I hear, like when I'm downstairs, I hear.
you enter into this small, claustrophobic wooden shop with this sort of white outside flooding in through this foggy interior. And you see just this older gentleman with a bandana around his head, bald head, large hood, sitting at the front.
What time is it?
Midday.
Midday.
What do you want?
Waiting for.
Are you the only one?
Did
I'd
anyone else?
follow you. I'd follow you.
Okay. Yeah, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah, I
You want to buy things? I understand. Got a cat around here.
A miracle is still alive. And you see just this large, scraggly cat. It's just got like, kind of like light scratches around it. It's just like, he's like, yeah. Only thing I'll come back to me one.
Wow. Sammy canonized himself into the game.
You're gonna buy anything?
Here's some rations.
Food.
If you have it.
Got plenty of fish. You like fish?
Love fish.
Oh, then you're in luck.
Fantastic. How much you got?
How much you about to buy?
How much you got?
Seeing as you're outsiders, it's gonna come at a little price.
To be expected. Do you think maybe?
What do you say to this? And I just put down 1 silver.
Do you think maybe?
Yeah, we're at the store at this point.
We could forgo.
Sammy's in game.
Maybe got canonized.
No,
I can't persuade him.
no. You see, people are terrible.
Your mom. Your mom. Your mom.
He just says they're gonna
You have
go.
any tools you can use? Maybe I can give you some rations, but I'm not gonna have to pay coin.
That's the plan.
This is a trader's town.
Trade? What do I have to trade?
How much food do you want? How much fish?
I'm looking for. Oh, it's
How
not
far do we have, do you think?
Another week.
Yeah.
about another week. I'm looking for maybe about 14 rations.
What are you going?
I was gonna say 14 is like 2 days.
Yeah, it's so not right. That's why for me, I'm not buying for you guys.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, it's not like you have 14.
Oh yeah, I'm king. Okay. We got 14 actually. Me and big guy. Look at maybe 20.
You think I've got 20 rations to spare for you gluttonous big folk? That ain't happening. 10 at most. I've got people in this town to worry about.
I'll take these then.
Right.
How much are we?
Do you have 10 for all of us?
10 each.
Or is it 10 total?
That'll be 10 gold pieces or 100 silver pieces.
Since this is just for me, just 10 for me. I'll take 11 gold pieces and give it to him. Sorry, but what happened?
You keep that little extra coin in it. I don't like how people favors.
Fair enough.
Takes out. He just lops this big, giant fish onto the counter. It's this large trout-like fish, reddish skin, and its head is just like this large, bulbous sort of hammer almost. And he just takes the cleaver and is just like.
It's gonna be my birthday. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, don't make me thank the Wolfman for it.
I will.
What is this queer lot? What do you all want?
Rations.
Queer in the old way.
Yeah. Rations. Rations.
Kill him.
More food.
Yes.
Oh well, looks like I just gave it all out.
Do you have any small knives?
Do you have any
I think he needs one now after that cough.
We'll find more. I suppose we can find more food at the next town.
I do.
Do you have
He's reading his DM sheet.
10?
What's that? That thing ain't worth much. Maybe a hard mark like you to pay 15
gold.
Your friend here dropped a gold on the table. I can see your purses jingling. You're travelers. Travelers always got money. We need money. 100 gold pieces if you want the purse.
He can give you 70.
We don't need this potion.
No.
I'll give you 70, but not a cent more.
70.
How about this? 70 gold pieces. How many spare weapons?
You're getting ripped off.
70 gold
I
pieces.
A sickle.
No, this shouldn't be a conversation. You're getting ripped off.
Obviously, they're worth. Aren't they worth like 50?
15.
Oh, what?
Like you.
We always pay 50.
Oh, it's 50?
We've always paid 50. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'll give you 70 for it. That's.
In a blade. Sure.
Ah. Well,
The person's yours.
what'd you give him?
My longsword that I never use. Because I'm literally weak.
Wait, the glowing longsword?
No.
It's a short sword. I can't use longsword.
I'll take that.
Do you have any, so do you have any other mysterious potions you don't know the names of? Maybe you could sell them at a discount?
That's alright, that's a bit asking for
I'm
much.
just curious. Unlabeled potion.
We've been around. Queer potions. I don't have anything like that.
Well, you did go below the bar,
And
and
no, she asked if I had any health potions. I had one hanging in the dust there.
you had no idea it was a health potion until you scraped it off.
But I scraped it off, didn't I?
To be fair, what are the chances of anybody having any potions like that?
I didn't ask any more sensible questions. Go ahead. If not, get out of my store.
Well, we appreciate the food. You know anywhere, if any towns nearby might have a little more? 'Cause I know you're poor.
They have any more. This is Port's Fallback. We probably got the most food here in the north, and it's still not enough.
That's fair. Alright, well, thank you.
Except for those fuckers in East here.
Going back there.
I got 20 from there.
Do we? I can't believe I didn't stock up there.
Oh, goodbye. Hope you enjoy Port.
I was doing business talk with you.
Is there another store or something?
We were in the store. I was like, we were in a store. There's other stores. I doubt.
Are you just gonna go around going rations, rations, rations?
There's more specific stores.
Or are there like stores for food?
That was it.
That was kind of like the general store. You think that this is a very tight-knit community, right? This is how they survive. So the fishermen give food directly to people in exchange for goods. There's not really a place where you go to buy food other than the general store, and they have a limited supply for travelers, which is you just exhausted.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, there's a Target there, but then there's a
There's a
Walgreens over
Walmart
there.
downstairs.
Is there a blacksmith nearby?
Yeah.
Can I go there?
I'll go with you.
I just want more tiny swords.
More tiny
Or you're just gonna follow them.
Do I want to go like a what?
I think an inn or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the White Lady Inn.
Wait a minute.
Is that this one?
Isn't that
Yeah.
I'd like also to go to the White Lady Inn.
Alright.
Can I see Who's performing at the White Lady Inn?
Oh my god.
You see a brown-haired humanoid or human woman
Oh no.
who has a sort of large pointed hat on, covered in very thick winter clothing. You see she's just strumming away at a lute, playing it's a kind of improvised tune. And as you enter,
She's like,
you enter first.
I'll let him go first.
As you enter first, you can't see her face because it's covered. You just sort of see.
do I meet her gaze? I like I immediately just like duck down on my collar and be like,
I just like the idea of it's like an old western, just it's like both of them staring off
well,
at each
I was
other.
like, do you guys remember who she is?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You also
I
see,
do no such thing.
And tumbleweed.
you also see sitting in the corner around a small circle of candles.
Oh, yeah, the religious
There is a black-scaled dragonborn who is sitting just with sort of. You see a stout dwarven lady at the front of the bar. It's fairly filled with people at this time of day, mostly fishermen, as well as sailors and whalers, who are kind of tough looking, a lot of pale skinned individuals wearing heavy winter clothing. There's a large bonfire in the center of the chamber that is keeping everything well heated. And a couple of them glance at you as you enter in, but they seem accustomed to odd folk and strangers. Maybe the only place in the north that's accustomed to odd folk and strangers is a port town. She says, "How's the Salvinian red?"
It tasted amazing.
Good to hear. I used that coin to spruce some of the place up, so I really appreciate it.
Looks new. What looks new?
Some of the wood has been replaced, some of the stools have been fixed. The last time you came in here was pretty run down, but it actually seems kind of
It's been like lacquered and everything.
You see, our choices have affect the world.
Do I notice anything?
Good programming. You see that emerging from a back chamber, there's a group of heavily armored individuals in sort of, imagine like typical fantasy plate armor. They emerge from a back room. One of them is sort of munching on a chicken leg, and he sort of takes the visor of his helmet and moves it down. They don't have any recognizable insignias on them, and they just sort of push past you. They go, move! And then they just sort of walk out. There's about 3 of them.
I'm not there. Do you think? I've never been here.
Yeah, you have it.
Is there a stable?
Well, there's no horses here in the north. There is a kennel where they keep smaller dogs that the hunters use, but there is also a light stable for axe beaks. Or axe beaks. That's what they're called. Large, sort of ostrich-like. I mean, I'll just show you a picture.
Yeah.
More birds. Yay.
Not 5 rifles.
Legalize nuclear bombs. Oh, it's like a chocobo.
I don't want that.
I want that. Are you kidding
I
me?
kill it.
What do you mean?
Look how cool
You
it
just
is.
walk up and start murdering them.
What are you doing? I want it so bad.
It's a
I want
Zaneberg.
it so bad.
You go do it then, man.
It's so ugly. I love it.
I want it so bad.
It's literally a less cute chocobo.
Yes, he's right there.
Yeah,
There's
I'd say so. Except, I mean, I'd say this one's cuter than the one's 15.
You don't see that.
Was it 15 or
Please don't make me sick.
Yeah.
Found out.
Fallen, please tell Joe. Please tell Joe about them.
I would.
I'll come back to the
Because
tavern.
he likes animals.
I'll come back to the tavern. Are you guys all sitting down at the table?
Yeah, it's a bar.
Yeah.
You did say it was kind of crowded. I don't know.
Crowded with a bunch of fishermen.
I don't think for all of us. Yeah.
There's no space at all.
I mean, yeah, there's space, just not the bar.
Well,
Yeah, there's probably like tables around.
At a respectable distance, crisscross applesauce.
Wherever.
Away from the performer. Just like a,
whatever the majority of the group is, I'll join them at the table. I've never been this far, and was attempting to find horses or more canine, but instead I found a giant bird. I think they had a few of them.
What I know what it is.
Axe beak. You know what axe beaks.
Yeah.
It's used for, it was like a giant bird. It's used for adventure travel.
It's probably an axe feet.
I hate it.
Yeah, they're a little mean, but
You know that axe beaks are less like mounts. Well, they are mounts, but imagine more like a mule.
oh, so yeah, they're they're nice enough. You don't really ride those though. I don't think we need an axe feet.
Yeah, I was just looking for something to make our travel a little quicker.
What's
with these birds?
Yeah, what's wrong with birds?
You see this very tiny fellow who's sitting close to you. He says, "Don't speak in the back speaks," and he sort of pulls out this little
Hey, he saw a bug. He was trying to kill it. He's saving you.
He pulls out a little sketch of him sitting next to an axe beak, and he's like,
Is it a good drawing?
"Don't speak in the back speaks. They're good creatures. They're kind, innocent. They're good at carrying a hell of a lot more than anyone like you could, big man."
This sounds racist as hell.
And I'd say they learn a bit too more about carrying than you do, pal.
like actually touched you. Like,
I kind of beg to differ a little bit.
Is this whole town racist?
Yeah, I was staring at like,
You have been racially profiled like twice now.
but you don't say it.
Why not? I mean, I don't really come from places that do that. Usually, like, everyone's welcome kind of a thing. You've walked into a store and... Well, no, I'm saying where I come from.
You should know, Bueno, I wasn't making any kind of derogatory comment. I was merely stating the fact that he's a big man, and he could lift quite a lot, but not as much as an axe beak.
He likes his ass beat, is what he likes.
Some fresh air real quick. I'm just gonna step outside. I'd like to test this. You don't mind?
Well,
Do you have an axe beak? I could.
he passed away many years ago.
Well, I'm sure you know how much she could carry. Maybe I could try.
He could have carried two of you.
You can carry...
Is anybody even slightly as
I think in my armor, I might be close. Like,
One of the knights has sort of come back in, sort of like, "Hey, bartender, can I get one more before my commander sees?" She's like, "Sure."
Can I come over as he's doing, like, we see him walk in, before he takes a drink, I want to go over and be like, "Hey, pal, I know this is strange, but I'll buy you that beer if you do something for me."
How are you going?
I'll say to him, "I'll give you what it costed."
I haven't heard of that. What is it?
We've had a little competition, all right? Want to see if I can carry what an axe beak can. You mind if I carry you? Hey, man, I'll buy you a drink.
You'll buy me two.
All right, deal. And then I gesture over to you because you're the heaviest other person. I want to try both on both biceps. I'm going to try like over the shoulder. I'm going to go like into their waist and move to like pick them both up.
What's your carrying capacity?
I don't know.
It's like your strength and
Oh, inventory. It's way funny when it's so short. It's not.
Secret cover.
No, I'm unencumbered.
Oh, yeah.
It says here.
I think I might be able to see it easier on mine. No, fuck it. Just make a strength athletics check.
Okay.
do you think there's any way I could help him and give him advantage?
Like, make yourself lighter.
Like, yeah, is there any way I can give him the help? Like, when he goes to, like, pick us up, I kind of, like, push off the ground a little bit to, like, make the going a little
You
easier.
have to do it.
No, I would know too.
And the bigger thing is,
I'm trying to give you the help out.
he doesn't want to hurt his product.
No, I know, but you just get it. It just gives you advantage.
No.
Again, he doesn't want to hurt. If you want, I can also levitate them, but we don't do that.
Only if you'd like, but you could rage. It will be really
You could rage.
Oh, you
in
should.
the middle of lifting and go.
Would Valerie try to guidance him or no?
No.
No? Okay.
She knows him.
Okay.
I will.
I'm just establishing, making sure. Fallen.
And Fallen and
Yeah. Okay, so I am going to rage doing this.
yeah, I've changed.
So he's just gonna get under you, and he's gonna, in one motion, you feel very specifically, it gets very cold, like that kind of cold where it starts to burn. It's so cold, even through your armor a little bit, because your armor is metal, it starts to get cold. And he's gonna try his best to lift you guys. He's gonna use his inspiration.
You already have advantage
I do.
because of rage. So you be. Is it the +1?
So I'm gonna use the +1 from my inspiration. So that makes it 18.
That's pretty good. You
So
sort of
bad you needed a 35.
be gentle. Just sort of like lift both of them up. He's like, oh my god! And you just hear like footsteps coming from outside. And you're just like, ah! And everybody in the tower's like, what? And they're just like, and everyone's like, some of them actually take out weapons. And then the bartender's like, no, it's just a game, it's just a game. And then we're like, ah! And then you're just like, ah! So, and you hear one of them is like, this is why I love the big wow. And you sort of like put them both down. He's like, whoa, you're pretty strong. I mean, that prick. And then you hear just like, Timothy, what the fuck are you doing? We're gonna move out now. Ship's leaving. He's like, hurry. What?
How much is a drink?
You just give him 7 gold.
I have silver.
4 copper pieces.
4 copper? All right.
Throw him a goal.
Yeah,
Just throw him a goal.
I'll give him a silver.
Wait. You could just throw a gold on the counter and be like, around for everyone, right? You could do that.
I absolutely could. I'll give him a silver.
That's so funny.
See the dude just comes up behind him like, ah! Fuck, wait. He just sort of drags him out. Thanks! And they just sort of leave. And there's like a small standing ovation.
I knew you could do it, but I have no doubt in my mind.
And you see the old man's just like, I actually could have lifted more.
I squished him.
Actually, actually could have lifted 3 of you.
Now, do you think you'd be able to walk a mile with those 2 in your arms?
The whole time I was just sitting like, I want to be young
You
again.
could totally tip him up. What the fuck? Wilhelm's loving this, and he's not gonna do that. It's his dad. Wilhelm's loving this stuff. He's like, he's definitely getting into the crowd.
Oh, we should start on this. Like
Oh my god.
Do you?
That was fun. I'll step back.
Alright. Unless there's anything else you would like to do, of course you could leave and continue your journey or stay here.
If we eat here, does that count against the 7 days?
This is one of the days, so if you eat here,
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna eat.
We'll eat here.
A meal for all of you.
You think we could take some to go?
I don't think they carry out.
A meal for all of you. So
You
that's
can do Panda Express.
6 copper pieces for all of you. So what is that?
36.
Well, everybody can give up 6 bucks.
That's 36, that's there's 6 of us.
So that could just be like
You're paying for your
2
dad.
or 3 silver pieces, 4 silver pieces.
No, I'm giving copper.
Yeah, I'll give it all my copper.
Will you pay for your dad?
I will pay for my dad.
6 copper.
They can also, Wilhelm wants to get some ale too. I can make an interaction if you want, but I want to get
Ale.
whatever ale they have. I have the 3 bottles I kept. I want to fill them.
You can get a gallon for 4 silver pieces.
I will get a gallon.
Is that, I also want to do that.
You got bottles?
Do you think they would sell me bottles?
You can maybe buy it from the general store.
Yeah, I'll go back and see if I can do that. Just empty bottles.
Ow.
What do you want? God damn it. Do you have empty bottles?
He sort of reaches over.
You do.
There you go. Empty bottle. How much? 2 gold pieces. How many do you got? Not many. 2? Well, 4 gold pieces for both of them. I give him 4 gold.
You see, I got ripped off.
2!
He bought 2 empty
What
bottles.
would you buy?
Me? Oh, when I was trying to buy
The potions for.
Did I end up buying that?
I bought it.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Stole your purchase.
I go
Oh,
fill
right,
it.
right. She did steal my purchase.
I buy the thing
What
for
else did I buy?
4 silver.
4 silver pieces per gallon. You're also buying a gallon.
Yeah, I bought it.
Right? So with that, you fill them up and there's enough ale left, maybe for all of you to have drinks, but multiple drinks. One style. Right? What are you doing after that?
Traveling.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Jay,
No, it's
just
okay.
ignore her.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
So interesting. So you arrive at a simple blacksmith. Sort of a woman with long blonde hair who's just sort of hanging away at an anvil, making a small dagger.
Hello.
Donna, you see a sort of large. What do you want?
I'd like to buy some, weapons, if you don't mind.
What are you buying for?
Traveling, what does it look like?
You already got plenty of weapons. Got 2 sickles hanging off your head. You need more?
Not sickles. I need more.
What do you need?
Do you have any short swords?
Got a short sword or 2. My daughters make.
Okay. I'd like to buy 1 short sword and 1 dagger if you have any to spare.
She sort of takes the dagger.
How much do I owe?
You owe 2 gold pieces for the dagger, and then 10 gold pieces for the short sword. And as he hands it over, he's just looking at you, expecting you. You know money. Watch yourself in these parts. Watch yourself.
Thank you.
Just leave.
You just see like the little glowing red dots.
Oh,
Yeah, my helmet on.
oh, okay.
I'm just like, oh, thank you.
Well, no, the red dots are as if you have it on though.
Yeah, I have it on.
No, but like you have to activate.
Oh, like,
And then if you press the LEDs on the side.
Yeah. You turn the helmet on. You turn the helmet on.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on, then it's on. You have the red eyes on.
Yes, my red eyes are on.
They've been on the whole time.
Yes. Thank you.
You're going with you. You're going with you.
Have a good day.
He's standing between you.
Okay. Yay.
Nice to know that it's always on.
Anything you do is funny just because it's like the devil going to Walmart.
Like, people are actively avoiding you.
Yeah.
And I'll say that as you're heading back to the tavern, 2 sort of guards, which there aren't really guards around here. They don't look like typical guards. They just sort of have makeshift piecemeal armor on. But 2 gentlemen with a sort of club stop you and are like, what's going on with you? Why are your eyes like that? You some sort of devil.
No, not a devil. I can explain. Can I just take off my helmet but I still have my mask on? Well, I'm sorry. I've been through quite a lot in my life.
Well, we're gonna know people are scary. You're gonna hurt anybody.
No,
We're gonna know.
I'm not gonna hurt anyone. My friends are over there.
Well, you look strange. Keep that mask on. Don't be close to anybody.
Will do.
Got eyes on you.
I thought about that. Yo, keep that back.
Yeah,
We're about ready to leave. How much do you think an axe beak costs? We don't need an axe.
We are not getting another foot.
beak.
We have to feed it. We're not going to feed it.
You want? We can carry around 15 dogs. We can carry on 130.
If you want to get an XP, then that's up to
It's
you.
a lot of responsibility, child.
That's up to you. Just know you're going to be the one taking care of it.
Simple enough. Well, for now, we'll leave it be.
Hey,
Don't bully him. So, what are you doing?
Now, what time is it right now?
It's just slightly after midday, maybe about 1 or 2. It's a gray day.
about ready?
I think we're all about ready to leave, I think.
Moving.
What is it? Before, what is it? As everyone just starts like leaving, I'll go up to the, what is it, to the bar, and I'll be like, I'll take one more of that Spellbind Red if you have any.
Yeah.
No? Anything else?
That was the last specialty item we had. I had to go digging through the dust to get that. If I had anything special, I'd definitely give it to you.
Then I'll just take some regular wine, ale.
That's the last wine we had, remember? You asked for wine, I told you. All we had was this Sardinia red.
No, I meant just sort of like, just, yes, that's what I meant. Just like the regular, yeah.
Pieces.
Can I give
4 copies.
4 copies?
4 copies.
I'll just give a silver.
1 copy.
Drink it before we go.
One more time.
Yeah?
I've got something, make it quick.
Okay.
I'll be right back. Walk through the I'm sorry. Look, you have like a healer's kit laying around. Something I can use to fix up some wounds.
I guess so.
You guess no?
I guess so.
You guess so?
Yeah.
Alright, how much?
10 gold pieces.
10 gold pieces. I'll give you 8 because I like you.
Sold.
Get another one.
Sorry. It's that place right up the hill. It's very
Feel you.
Go far. And I'll walk out.
Hey, sword.
Maybe I can buy one too.
You're going there?
I don't want to go through all the rigmarole. I just want a healer's kit.
10 gold pieces.
8 because I like you.
$20 for you.
Like stuff.
It's a good idea, dude.
How many uses does a healer's kit have? It doesn't automatically come with 5.
It should say on there 5. It has each healer's kit has 5 or 10.
I think I added the one that just has 1. Okay. It's got 5.
So, with that, you guys are going to continue on your journey to Cobblestone?
Yes.
Let's go.
Bless you.
Leaving Port Spornlack, going through the rest of the day, you continue traveling. It takes about 1.5 days to get to the nearest town, Goodmead, which lies south along the long road. So that is 1 more ration from you all.
We all get them back.
And of course, 1 more from somebody else. Or Odin.
Oh, I'll use mine for
I want to eat fish right now in real life.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
So,
No, I know. I thought. Wait, did somebody take a ration?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I still have 2.
So with that, once again, about midway through a day, you arrive at Goodmead,
Salud.
a small small village, similarly along the shore of sort of rushing river-like rapids. It is just a simple, calming little. What are you pointing at?
Nothing in the mountains.
It is just a simple, small town here in the north. Not very much defenses. You can spend some time here if you want. If there's anything else you want to do. But if not, you're passing through pretty quickly on your journey.
Is
So,
there anything of interest as we're walking by?
there is the titular sort of namesake of the town. It is called Good Deed. There are hot houses and warm houses where they have a lot of cultivated beehives that they use to foster a very specific and particular mead that is distributed throughout the rest of the far towns. In fact, it's the mead that you've all been drinking.
Maybe we would stop here to see if they have any food.
I mean,
I doubt it.
I'll eat some bees. Why not?
hire
Get you guys food, but we don't know what you're doing.
Well, if we were by some, we wouldn't know what's going on back in the town.
So, what do you guys do? You just passing through, or
We just passing by.
Does it look like there's a store or like anywhere to go into that's not just a house?
it's mostly homes. There is a tavern and an inn in this place. But other than stores, it doesn't seem like there is a specific store here. It seems like people mostly trade between themselves or trade with other outside.
stop here to eat at the end.
Sure.
Yeah.
Stopping to eat at the inn.
Yes.
Meal for all of you. That is another 36 copper pieces from all divided.
So 6 again?
Yes.
Yeah, well, for me, what are we eating?
It is just a loaf of bread and a big chunk of cheese.
Enough
A small little side of soup.
just to fill a
Delicious.
Gosh.
God damn, that sounds tasty.
It's amazing compared to the fish that we're eating with raw nothing.
And
no spices.
You haven't been cooking your fish, you've just been eating raw
We're
fish.
cooking it, I assume, but it's just fish. There's no seasoning, no nothing. It's
You can flavor anything to be anything.
So even the raw fish can taste like something.
Yeah.
So you don't have to cook it.
Well, you don't want to fucking get sick.
I mean, he's a Goliath who eats frozen
I'm just imagining just like Wilhelm gets the fish and just like
Yeah, Tom and Jerry.
so, continue on the journey. It's another week up to Homestone. So, we'll just go through. That is 7 rations for you guys.
Want to start hunting?
You can have a ration.
2 days ration.
I no longer
I have one more ration,
after 7.
which I'm gonna consume right now.
I have 10 rations,
Yeah.
so I need 4 more for me and Odin. So definitely
We need to hunt.
I need
So
7 days.
7 days for me minus 1. I need 6 rations.
Alright, well, might as well start hunting now.
Everybody better. Please. Oh my god.
Wait. Who rolled high?
I
Go ahead.
think half of us rolled. That's
What'd you roll?
close. 16.
Plus.
Close. Nothing.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna give myself bardic inspiration.
Well, a 16 didn't pass last time.
Guidance.
16. Well, you hit plus
Oh,
nothing?
guidance? Yeah, plus nothing. Okay, let's see.
I rolled a 15 to be in.
I can't guidance more
You
than
said
13.
15 doesn't?
Saying because
16 doesn't pass.
What the fuck? It's the same thing that happened to you. I rolled a 2 and then a 1.
Okay. I got an 18.
18, that succeeds.
D6. 4. Yeah.
That means that you guys are all on rations, so that's just 4, right?
well, we have some still, but we're just hunting sooner rather than later.
All right. So, continue on. There is 6 days left. How many days you want to continue to go on?
So how many rations do we need?
We should hunt every day.
We need, well, I need 5 overall.
So
6.
5, I need 4.
There's 6 days left.
Alright, we just collected 4.
So 11. 11, 15. How many do you need?
I'll be honest, I kind of lost track of what was going on.
How many rations do you have?
Didn't we each get 2 earlier?
Yes. How many have you? You should have used both of them.
Yeah. I should use both of them, then I don't have any.
So 5.
But,
I have 1.
so you need 6.
Yes.
So 11 plus 15, 26 rations. And we only have 4 right now.
26 rations? Okay. Well, day 1 we got 4.
And
How many do we currently have total?
right now
I have none.
here's so 3.
You haven't used any at all?
It's 26 total.
So no, I think how much we have for rations.
We need.
I have 1.
I have 3 plus 1.
So you haven't used any at all?
What do you mean?
The past 2 days, because
No, we're counting how many we have already.
I know, but we've already used some the previous 2 days. Like Jout shouldn't have any, and then I got one
Okay,
from.
then we need 26 rations.
Yeah, I gave Valerie 1 and I gave Paul.
We need 26 rations. He found 4.
Oh, and
How about this? Just keep on going.
Yeah.
And then once you reach the place, we'll just take the rations that you have out. So
Okay.
we'll just take 26 rations out and get all of you guys.
So huge. Boom, 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 boom. Okay.
So if you want to keep on hunting a little bit, 6 days left.
How
So
many?
however many possible.
Well, I have a meal for that day, for day 6.
I reach over.
What'd you get?
And
19. Even with all that. I have to roll.
What'd you get?
Mhm.
Roll.
4.
I got
It's like-
15.
What did we bump you up?
I would need to get the
On
highest
6
on
days,
all- on both of them.
I was hunting all of them. I only passed 2 days.
What'd you get? What'd you get rid of?
I rolled it for all 6 days. Like I rolled 60-20.
Did anybody roll a decent amount? I can get
One for one day, so I rolled 9.
fire inspiration. Roll a d8.
Oh, do you
Actually,
0 and 6 plus 0. So I have 9 total.
so you rolled an 8. I'm gonna give myself points. I don't know. I can't even do. 13 plus 4.
Yeah.
Okay, and then D6 ring.
Oh, day 3.
You might as well got 2.
Oh, thank God. I got 19 on the 3rd day.
18. So let's see what I get.
Hey, 18.
4.
5 plus 2.
Really?
Yeah, because I did all 6 of them.
6. 18.
18. Yeah, and then.
5.
Yeah, we're good. We made it.
You made
to
it.
keep rations.
You're about to arrive at a place. You hung enough to get there.
It does feel a little better, huh? Just feeling like, yeah,
Spending money.
yeah, just having it. Well, that's how I feel every time I'm on my computer. I'm like, it feels nice to have shit.
So. So it is. Holy crap.
Holy crap.
A week has passed, and as you arrive at Huddlestone, walking through the massive breach in the mountains, maneuvering through trees and snow, you, Wilhelm, as well as Onan, are able to navigate to the path that leads up into the rocks and the spine of the world through the path to Huddlestone. And as you're arriving, you realize that it is the first of the year. It is the new year.
Oh my gosh, Happy New Year!
Yay, Christmas! Saint Nick.
Maybe New Year.
You have no rations.
So, you continue up the path, and you see as it rises slowly and slowly above even the clouds. You are acclimating to the weather, and you see the massive mountain peaks beyond, cresting over the sky. And eventually, there is, in the distance, the sight of a large mountain. I'm actually going to try and find the picture. That'd be cool. itself. You see, in the face of this mountain, carved into a hollow of it, the face of a village, made of stone and rock, that is quite literally been carved into and carved out of the face of this mountain. And you see a large bridge with torches on either side leading into the base of this mountain that seems to lead into more steps that wrap around the peak up into the village or the town known as Huddle Rock, or excuse me, Huddle Stone. Making your way there, you cross the bridge.
What is the bridge?
It's just a large stone bridge that spans over a chasm of rock. You have ascended up. You're pretty much in the spine of the world now.
Does it look stable?
It looks damn stable.
Okay.
It's a bridge of rock and stone.
Rocky stone, rock to the bone, stone to the bone.
You're high up in the altitude, and it takes a lot for light to reach you up here. So it is kind of in this dim state as the mountains shine a shadow across everything. But the village itself is alighted from the sun, and it's over the clouds. You all walk across the bridge together.
I assume Wilhelm and Odin at the front.
So, as you walk towards the bridge, you see that near the entrance into the mountain itself, there are two dwarven guards who stand at either side, wielding warhammers. And they say, "God, state your business and I will serve."
Before anyone else speaks, I kind of like gather around. Is this where the city is that those troops are headed to?
Might be.
Like, okay, so we could ask them if they've seen any large amount of soldiers. Okay.
If, this is Odin talking, he says, if they're going into the spine of the world, they have to go through Huddlestone. Us Goliaths, we can climb up the slope ourselves. There's no paths blocking us. But human folk, they have to go through Huddlestone, or else risk avalanches,
We should.
cave-ins, falling, deaths.
Of course. We should play nice then.
Oh, yes. What are we going to do?
Well, I didn't want anyone to return hostility with hostility.
I think you and me try and keep a low profile.
Sure. Now, approach the door, which is kind of like, emerged from the little huddle we made. What did they say originally we wanted?
State your business and also
Passing through?
Joanna.
Oh, I don't remember.
Going further to the spine of the world.
Say your business, Goliath. Go further into the spine of the world. That's it. Let him in. It's the inside. Get you in.
As we walk past them, I kind of lean over one of them. You didn't happen to see a large amount of foot soldiers come through here?
Who are you to ask?
Just curious. I heard rumors.
Stranger asking strange questions?
Just a rumor.
I can't say.
Honor bound.
Oh, no dice.
I can't say. If you want to ask questions, start with the short and stout.
Thank you very much.
Keep going.
What do you say?
As we walk past, I assume like the gates close behind us. Once he had mentioned we might be able to get some answers at the short and stout.
Be on the lookout then.
So yeah, as we walk into Huddlestone, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I keep an eye out for the short and stout.
Right? As you go inside, you see there is an interior section of the cavern carved out of the rock itself that leads in a spiral up around and exits out to the side of the cave, leading into a section of thin stairs that lead up into the town itself. Until eventually you enter into the town proper, which, as I said, is this town that is itself carved from the stone. You see that walking around are gnomes and dwarves and the ever rare human who walk around. Most of them seem to be miners, and the humans that walk around wield fairly ample weaponry. And as you look around, you don't see any soldier type looking people. You see
Nobody occupying space.
You see that there's a fair amount of people walking around, but once again, mostly dwarves, mostly gnomes, and a lot of them are still wearing very heavy clothing, cloaks. But as you all walk through, a lot of them are looking at you and Odin specifically. And eventually, as you reach the center of the town, you see that there is a waterfall, a pure ice water, and sort of spring water that is coming down from the rock that is hanging overhead. It's essentially, imagine like a hole straight through a mountain, and inside that hole at its base is a village carved in stone. There's a waterfall that falls into a large well that spreads into canals that flow to different parts of the town, downwards into people's homes, through establishments, seemingly feeding them water. And you see, within this central square, there is a sign carved in stone in front of a stone building that reads the shortest out. And on the sign itself, there are 4 dwarfs, each increasingly getting shorter or taller as it goes along. So it's just
depending how you look at it.
I'm a gods have fall kind of guy.
Yeah. I wash my face with the fresh spring water.
Is it a tinier building?
most of the buildings here are quite small. There are 5 sort of guest homes, or sort of
Tall people.
houses, as you might say. Right there are 5 homes that travelers can stay in. But other than that, most of the homes are personal use, family establishments, or leading into deeper mines, deep into the caverns.
Yeah, I walk into the short and stone. You said these buildings are made out of stone. I'm assuming they don't have a wooden door.
There is a wooden door.
There is?
The building itself is made of stone. The door is wood.
Yeah, I open up the door and walk in.
Yeah, does he have like a
You fit through. The building fits through. It's a little bit of a small fit, but you can do it. You enter into this tower, and it smells sweetly fresh meats. So there's this sort of scent of mountain berries. And as you enter in, a lot of the patrons, once again, mostly dwarfs and gnomes, sort of look at you, and you see a familiar face.
Oh my gosh, is it that guy?
I don't-
see. You don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't. You all 4 see Zillier Copperspark.
Holy face.
You know who that is?
What's he doing? Isn't it the dwarf we met on the mountain?
No.
No.
No, Zillier Copperspark was a little freaking gnome guy, a little gnome bard you met in Belborough.
Yeah, he's the wife. He's the not white husband, but a friend of Berry Blue, right? Or Blue.
Berry Blue.
Yeah.
Was he?
Do my eyes deceive me?
Not at all, friend.
Is that Celia?
It's me.
Still keeping practice on the drums of yours?
I am, of course. Much doing thanks to you. It's a miracle that you're here.
Is it not?
At least, well, you must be here for a reason, right?
Yep. Yes.
Say that.
Listen, you and your fellow, you should keep your heads down here. We came here for a reason. Well, remember the names. Everybody in Belborough does. After what happened to David, Belborough was flooded with refugees. People left no homes. They were camping out in the streets. It was a rush. Baldwin was up in arms. They weren't going to let this one slide. So they mobilized. Knights, a whole battalion, led by 2 supreme knights. I thought to myself, well, I just couldn't let that stand. What's a bar to do other than help people?
Indeed.
So I decided I'd follow them. knew that not all Goliath folk were bad because of what you did growing up. So I decided I was going to try and follow them. Maybe see if I could spread the good word. That's what I've been doing around here, but it hasn't stopped the Colonian soldiers from heading deeper into the spine. I couldn't catch wind of what their plans were, but if you were going to try and stop them before they entered into the spine, then you're late. They're already there. I don't know what they're doing. You should know, though, they left the battalion here in Huddlestone to keep watch and guard for their return. They're staying in one of the cookhouses for guests.
Thank you.
Didn't even have to ask.
And who are you? You
Oh,
traveling with them now?
I am. They collected me. I forget where. In East Haven, right?
Yes.
Well, you should know that you're traveling with the heroes of Belborough. The saviors
Really?
of Belborough, yes.
They guess themselves.
Wow.
What?
I can't believe I'd be able to meet these people in person. Wow. Well,
Been a
oh, no, go ahead.
Well, as an aside, for all the bad news, how's life been otherwise once we left?
After Davin was half destroyed, Belborough came flooded with refugees. It was hard. You know that man that you all stopped? He had the little sideshow.
Yeah.
Commentaries.
Yeah.
Saved that little boy. He actually turned a new leaf. He promised he'd use some of his performing arts to entertain all the people left without homes. They said that they'd reduce his sentence if he did. And he did. Well, that's quite impressed. Half-orc woman with him, though. She's lost.
Nothing a good performance can't fix, I suppose. Speaking of, check out this little trinket I got. Doss loot. That's what he called it. I forget, was it a gnome or a dwarf he gave it?
No. Legendary.
A gnome within the mountains actually handed it off to me.
Well, an instrument befitting of the savior of Belborough.
Thank you.
You should see what you can do about those knights at the cookhouse. They might be able to tell you where to go. Other than that, your journey will take you deeper into the spine.
Alright, well,
I'm sorry about what's happened, Will.
private. Suppose somebody else should go talk to them. I'll give them a word.
You should go with them.
I'm gonna investigate the rest of the town. Kind of see. I want to see the overall populace mood. See how people are feeling.
I don't know what we'll stay in the tavern, I guess. I like that the two with the furthest from a regular English accent are the ones who are going to go talk to these knights.
So, as you leave the tower, you see in this central square, there's a group of people who have gathered. And a fairly substantial group of armored individuals who you don't recognize have gathered around you. And you see as they're bickering amongst each other, speaking, and some of them are yelling. They all have helmets on. And there is a large figure who is in the middle of them. And this large figure is cloaked and has seemingly light clothing on, but there's a cloak around them. And they say, "Move! Move! Official Colbronian business! Move!" And you see as they sort of take this figure, as they spread out, you see more that his hands are bound behind him. You see one of them sort of poof, and they push him down, knock him down. Now he's kneeling on the ground. You see one of them runs over. Captain, this wasn't the plan. We want to execute them. We want to bring them back to Colwyn so that they can face justice. An official trial. He says, "Get out of my way. One of these bastards killed my son. I'm going to have my own justice. Here and now." You are all sort of hearing this
Oh shit.
You're the only one witnessing it.
I know.
So you went outside.
I hear that, so I guess I'll go out.
You just hear muffled.
Oh.
Muffled is just sort of.
Is he preparing to raise a blade?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to cast darkness on the area.
Didn't the both of us go out to go talk to the knights in the other
Yeah,
room?
all three of us left at the same time.
Okay, then all three of you are seeing this.
You guys are gonna watch Fallen cast darkness as a blade is raised.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast darkness on the area, and I'm gonna sprint in.
Can you see?
I have dark vision.
Does it not work?
It does not let you see through magical darkness.
But does it work?
Spellcaster can see?
I thought it was that.
That would have to be specifically what that is. If you're asking about what the orc did, that was special.
Let me see what this says.
Okay.
Has he already cast it?
I'm casting. Yes.
Yeah, this is something he's committing to right now. He's just seeing whether or not he can see in it.
Cold.
Hold on.
Oh fuck! I saw you building this. God damn it!
Ooh, he spoiled it.
All I saw was
Spoiled
fuck. All I saw was the barrels by the well. Whenever he's doing this stuff, I try to not look, but it's so like just so intricate.
Are you seeing if there's any way you can see through it?
Just command it. Does she have to move?
Command can fail.
He's trying to think of a foolproof plan.
If it fails, then someone else has to do something and I waste a slot.
That's not that big of a deal. We got a lot.
I know, but I'd rather do this in one go. It does not say I can see through it.
That provides a little mass panic, though.
Creature of dark vision cannot see through this darkness. Non-magical light cannot illuminate it.
Oh.
Yeah, but if you illuminate it, then everyone else can see in it too.
Okay. So here's the tower, and here's where this is going down.
Okay.
I would like to make an
See.
attempt.
I still want to do. There's one more thing I want to do. If I'm allowed to, I want to at least tell you what I want to do, and we can get through the process of doing it.
So you see that there is this central knight right here, and there are two other knights standing at his side. There are also two men who seem to be guards still in armor, but lesser so. They seem to look like typical guard. The others are dressed in fairly heavy plate armor. Most of the people have cleared out at this point and are sort of standing around here observing. But you do see that there is, behind the two guards, is a man dressed in sort of a priestly outfit who seems to be accompanied. Yeah.
So I'm still in the tavern with this, but if a commotion starts, then I'd probably come out with it.
Which building is the tavern?
It's this one.
This one? Okay.
Okay. So,
Or that's it.
if what you're saying, would I also be able to try something separate from you? Like I guess I was saying you have.
I actually want to say I might change my darkness. I think darkness might make this harder.
Can I try something? Okay.
No, hold on.
I have things.
I know.
Essentially, one of you can do something, and that will initiate a fight.
Combat.
Initiate battle.
I want to suggest something.
Okay, okay.
Hypnotic pattern.
What does that do?
It makes anybody in a 30-foot cube go to sleep. And I have
What's the save?
it's 14, and they have disadvantage on this save because I have the DOS save. So mathematically, they got.
Okay, yeah. Here's what we'll do. Is in case. Okay, I'm not gonna cast darkness then. What I will do is Misty Step in between the two characters if I can. The giant, the bigger, larger figure, and the individual attempting to raise their blade. I want to try to get in between them, and right after you do hypnotic, like almost.
Will happen?
I would assume so.
Yeah.
So you are going to mix these down, and then you're going to use hypnotic pattern? Okay, that will start a fight. So just that and then that.
As in both
Yeah.
of these things will happen before.
When you go to sleep.
Okay.
I have confidence I can save it. So, what's the save exactly?
14.
14?
No, what?
It's a wisdom saving.
Oh yeah, it's a wait. Is it a wisdom save?
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
The wisdom saving throw, fail, become charmed, and while charmed, they're incapacitated and have a speed of 0.
Incapacitated have a speed of 0, and we have disadvantage on this save because I'm using the DOS save.
But he has advantage against being.
While they're doing that, can I
And you-
yell to everybody else back in the tavern to get out here?
Well, they're already coming out because of the commotion, and that's everyone at that point.
We'll say that you guys are just slightly behind. So you're still in the tavern. Here's the door.
Yeah.
Can you choose targets?
No, it's an AoE.
Let's see. Through
It's an
the
AoE.
pattern, yeah, it's each creature in the area, so no, it's not each friendly.
Gotcha. Okay, then yeah.
I hope my
I have to
lunch
make a
doesn't
save.
just make you sleep and everyone else awake, but
So
Listen,
funny.
if you want to, you could do it first.
I was gonna say I don't see why you should miss your step first because you'll be right in the way of it.
I have confidence that I can pass it.
So right, remember you only have a straight roll.
I know.
What are you doing?
I'm Misty stepping before he casts.
So this is the guy we're saving.
It's the Goliath.
Yeah, and I would like to Misty step if I can. Kind of like I'm falling over as I get there. In between the blade, like I want to try to block the blade if I can. Yeah, like
Okay.
pop out of mist and
Smoke.
and then like
I will ask you to make a dexterity check for me.
Oh shit.
natural 20.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Oh my god.
So, as you sort of you turn into mist, and quickly you see as the group of people who are standing right here and right there have kind of gathered around, and at this point people are like, go, go, and you just sort of appear. You see this man, sort of scruffy, pale skin, dark green eyes, just fury in his swing. He's just, and then you quickly block
Wait a
the
minute.
blade. What?
That wouldn't happen to be the same guy who followed us, would it?
Oh, that guy wasn't from Colwood.
That is not the same guy. Same miniature, not the same guy.
If I can get a quick whip out, I like as the blade's blocked and the sparks fly. Fallen is kind of like in a hunched position, like in like the sweeping of the sword motion. It is not up to you to serve justice.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
So, as you do this, you see just the Goliath is just sort of like, you can't see their face. You can tell they're a Goliath from their build, and you can see sort of their hands are gray, and you can see the tattoos, but they're just like, so.
They remind me of Wilhelm.
You don't know.
As in like the way he was like he's not blindfolded is what I
You
mean.
haven't seen their face.
It's completely covered by a hood.
Okay, so with that is that. This is all happening before we roll initiative.
Yes.
What are you doing?
I'm making them all go to bed. So
Well, it doesn't make them go to bed.
no, not a chance.
No, but they don't fall asleep. They're like in a they're like in a trance.
So here's the thing. I can either
You could just fireball.
all of these guys. I
I don't
either
care where they
all
are. I
of these
cast
guys,
fireball.
or I could get this extra white guy, but also hit you two.
I think hypnotic pattern is a great idea.
I know. I'm saying should I hit these guys or this guy as well?
Fallen can get off.
I will be able to save it. I have a. It's fine.
We don't want the Goliath to go to sleep.
No one's going to sleep.
Do what you want.
Okay. Well then.
Plus, he's my
It's
ally.
everyone.
It's a
You
plus
can
3.
hit everyone easily.
Unless you want to position it in a weird way.
Yeah. Well, no. Nevin doesn't let me rotate the square.
No, I meant like getting
This
like
goes down the way. This is the true power bar right here.
no.
What are you doing?
Hitting
Not rotate it. I was about to say not rotate it, but like move it so like you only.
No, that's what I was saying. I either hit all of them and leave that guy, or I hit that guy too, but hit these guys.
The Goliath gets a plus 3 to his save because of me.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
So,
They have to roll disadvantage.
Yeah, I was gonna say, everybody's got disadvantage except for him, who's got a straight roll.
is this concentration or is this just enemy?
This is going to be. This is concentration.
I have an advantage against being charmed. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Which is funny
No.
because everyone has disadvantage against being charmed by me.
So, this is a
14 wisdom.
14 wisdom saving. Okay, I'm going to have the main knight roll.
Yeah.
First roll is an 8.
Yeah.
Disadvantage. Second roll is a 15.
But disadvantage.
Disadvantage. He fails. Alright, that's what matters.
It's gonna take us.
Last lose.
Second knight.
Okay, 15 first roll.
I'm the P
Natural one.
Let's go. All right, that's 2.
13 fails. Natural one again on the discipline.
Dude, that's 3. 3 out of the 6.
2 guards. Natural 20. 2.
Alright, 2 more.
13? Woohoo! God! It's just the priest.
13 fails.
13 fails?
Yeah, 'cause they got to roll a 14.
Okay. Now hold on.
Alright.
Let's get the priest in. Okay, spell slot. I'm just looking to see. That'll. He's gonna roll.
You replace magic with
Okay. 13 plus 3.
Yeah.
Rolling with disadvantage. 8.
Yeah, you got all of them. Okay,
What about the Goliath?
does that count the Goliath? Did he
You roll
roll?
2.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. I want to know what the Goliath is. I'm gonna roll last.
2.
He has a +3.
Yeah, that's right. I was just like, oh, but it has disadvantage.
Alright, so I have
This
a.
is really embarrassing for you.
I know I have a +9 to this roll, so I have to roll a
How do you have a +9 for saving wisdom? God damn.
+6 and then +3 from my thing.
Impressive. Nice.
I actually have a plus already, just a base +9 to my charisma saving throw.
Nice. Well, this is a wisdom.
So I know. So 9 and it's a 14. So I have to roll
a 5.
I have to roll a 5 or higher.
Okay.
It's gonna be so funny.
You have a 75% chance of something roll a
I hope
1.
you
I
roll
roll
a
4.
I hope you roll. Yeah, 4.
5.
God. Does he fall asleep?
No.
He
barely does
I meet it. I met the fucking roll.
Dude,
Oh
he's
my
literally
God. Like I block the blade, I see it whip, and everyone falls.
Bro.
Holy shit.
The element heritage.
From the outside, like people like looking, this seems like the coolest shit in the world.
No, this seems
It's just sort of
falls.
block the blade.
And it takes a seat. I'm so sorry.
Take the lead. And all these just lights shoot out. It's just like a rave suddenly in this central square. All these guards, and you can describe it if you like.
I was gonna say, if anybody is familiar with Earthbound or anything with the like, okay, well just imagine like old vector graphics just on the ground, very wavy and distorted. The entire ground around them, like close for us, it just looks neat, but to them, just it's like hypnotic. They're like it's like a snake watching a charmer, just watching all of these waves on the ground as they're just morphing all the tiles.
So what is the exact wording of hypnotic?
The idea is that a pattern appears on the ground.
Okay, and so like they're just hypnotized.
And also weaves through the air. Oh my god. And also 30 feet up too. So any birds in the sky just probably fell out of the ground.
How long does it last? A minute?
A minute, and as long as I'm concentrated.
I guess we all roll initiative.
So wait, are there any birds in the sky that get hypnotized?
Fly falls to the floor.
You don't have to roll initiative because, well, for now, there's no enemies here.
Assuming we're getting out of here, maybe we'll drag him.
So,
I'm so sorry.
you all watch as this hypnotic pattern is summoned on the ground. All these guards and knights sort of turn around to the side and then just all of them just tumble and fall. The priest is sort of like combing through his book, and then they all just fall to the ground, and everybody around, the whole crowd is just, he killed him! He killed him! You see this gnome is just like, pointing at who? You. He killed him!
No, he killed no one. He killed no one. Did you kill them?
What do you mean you don't know?
Oh god, can I try? I want this moment to be me, like, I want this moment to be. No.
I can't persuade them by saying I played them a lullaby.
I
Start playing your instrument.
want this moment.
was like, guards, like, what's going
I'm persuading them.
Play them a lullaby. That's
Serial killer, Tom.
I want this moment to be like me, like falling, going, I can do that. I can pick people up. I can pick up a Goliath. So I want to see if I can like throw him over my shoulder. This is truly, I don't expect this to work.
You can, go ahead and make a strength check for me.
Okay.
Strength athletics check. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm counting now.
I'm running over 16 nearby wheelbarrow.
16?
That's hard.
Okay, do you know where your carrying capacity is?
Oh, it doesn't say. I can look it up real quick using my
I was
strength.
just saying, I'm gonna run to a nearby wheelbarrow so we can scoop him up and run off.
No one. Yeah.
I mean,
That's so goofy.
Steal. Steal. And you're extremely against stealing, right?
That is stealing.
That's not true. I thought that was a big part of your character. No. He steals when it's necessary.
Is this necessary?
That is a retcon.
That's not true. Look at my story. You can read the Google Docs yourself.
okay, well, Wilhelm can carry it.
Does the 16 pass? That's my cure. That's my question.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay, that's fine.
This is a completely. What's your strength score?
15.
15.
Hold on, let me double check.
I'm gonna say that you can drag him. You can't lift him.
As well, what?
Can you wake him up?
Well,
Yeah, you can.
Punching him?
No, you literally just shake them out of their stupid.
I saw him.
So you turn him around. You see the cut, scarred, and bruised face of the thug.
I don't know who that is.
You do.
Who is that?
You do.
Who's
The guy we met at the.
Or I found a giant rock golem with him.
Oh.
No.
That's not the thug? Kilbite. That's Kilbite.
No, it's the guy at the port.
Yeah, he was
The line.
More Krasgor.
Yeah, more Krasgor.
You stayed for more Krasgor.
Who is the prisoner? The one that.
the prisoner?
Yeah,
Yeah.
The one who was part of the other tribe. The one.
No. He was imprisoned by orcs.
I think I wasn't here that time.
Oh, you were here when we interrogated
And then we freed the thug.
the orc that we was there with us when you interrogated Promise.
Oh,
Yeah, but
that's right. Yeah, I slapped the fuck out of him. Wake up! We have to go right now. And I'm like grabbing him by like the thing, and I'm like shaking him. God's gone. No gods. Wake up. Time to go. Yep, let's go. I'm picking you up. I get him to his feet. Where are we going? Fuck if I know. I released him from his
The
bonds.
crowd right here is starting to sort of look behind them and it's beginning to disperse.
Oh no, we have to go.
I come out now and I see you guys. What's going on?
We have to run.
Let's go.
I break him from his restraints. If you'd allow me to do that.
So you didn't fall asleep.
It is rope, so you can easily cut it.
Yeah, I'll cut the rope.
Where are we going?
That way. I point deeper into the city, like towards the direction we were originally heading anyway.
Okay.
Like towards deeper into the spine of the world.
That way.
Okay.
That way, that's where I go.
Then I'll follow you.
Yeah.
We'll follow.
Okay. Booking it.
You all run that way. I'm going to leave this here just in case. You all run that way. So you're just sprinting. I'm going to have all of you make a dexterity acrobatics check to see if you can get out of the crowd before the guards notice you.
Thanks.
Keep in mind that there are bystanders
Oh, thank God.
who have seen you.
Oh, is this a group? Okay. What the fuck? Come on,
Why
man.
are they rolling so low today? My God.
Said Jared, because I already have such a high enough plus to it.
Odin rolled like shit. How did everyone roll?
I rolled a
Probably like 6.
I have such a high plus to acrobatics. I was like, oh, I can roll low. I rolled a nat 20.
The thug actually.
This means nothing.
rolled really high.
12.
Well, you have plus 2 or
Natural 20 plus 8.
Okay.
Okay, 20 plus 8 for 28 with a natural 20, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 plus 10 for 12. 6.
12. I was gonna say, in this sort of moment, can he give a bardic to anyone or no?
Okay.
Oh, can I guidance?
Whenever.
So
Hi.
I rolled a
He
20.
got a natural 20.
He got a nat 20. He's good.
Saying is somebody who didn't roll in that 20.
Who?
Higher than
Yeah, that's a confusing one.
me. Okay, that's
So you get Bardic.
I'll use it.
Roll a d8. Okay.
Would you get that turned into 16? 16. You can also re-roll it and keep the higher number. Okay. In case you get an 18.
So
You rolled high, 20-ish.
28.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. Yeah, because I rolled a 12. I'm trying to think whether or not I want to
sick.
use my
But I can re-roll it with my free advantage if I wanted to. I'm gonna wait till I
No,
use it.
that's on attack rolls.
Only on attack rolls?
That is not.
Okay, I thought I was getting a roll. I haven't used it for anything else.
Inspirational.
6.
Did you say?
Well,
No, I
well,
16.
16. Okay, and then the thug rolled pretty high if they roll Odin rolled really low. So that's more failures than successes.
Yeah.
You're all running for this staircase. You see that some of you are lagging behind. Go, go, go! And you see as right over in this direction, cresting through the crowd of gnomes, you see two more dwarf guards. These aren't the same guards you met at the entrance, but you see two dwarf guards with hammers. Where's going on? And you see as one of them goes, they're running that way. And they're just running after you. They're on your ass.
Wait, does anybody know Greece?
No. Do you know Greece?
So you guys have,
You do know Greece. You know
so
Greece?
you guys have, you've gone up the stairs here. There's this sort of alleyway that leads beyond. It leads into multiple different sections of sort of thin streets. The guards are moving through the square right now, through past the well, and they're moving to you. It's a margin waterfall in the center here. Imagination. What are you guys doing? They're coming after you. You continue to try and run and beat them and then hide, or you can.
I assume we just keep running.
Yeah, we're not. I was saying we're not doing fucking murder.
Yeah.
There's other things you can do.
Like,
Do you guys have anything for help?
I could put them to sleep too.
If you want, you can try.
But oh yeah, I forgot. That's what, by the way, that's a third level spell every time I do that.
Yeah.
We could try to hide out in a house somewhere. We could.
Keep in mind they've got eyes on you right now.
Yeah.
We could go. We could.
I could try to shoot them both,
Okay.
and then
I
archangel
mean-
has a shadow arrow them. So they're
We're gonna try to not kill anyone.
I'm not gonna kill them.
Well, we're not trying to hurt them at the very
Like,
least.
it's the
Yeah.
whole of this thing.
Because
We're gonna try to, because
I'd rather not have a wanted poster in this town.
this is a simple misunderstanding. If we attack, it becomes we are criminals.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So we need to.
I'd rather not have a wanted poster. Yeah,
If you guys want,
that's.
if you guys want, I can try to reason with them.
Oh, I think we're past the point of
I
talking.
think we're too far gone from.
They think you killed all of them.
They do all think that you
They're
killed
all
them.
gonna wake back up.
They don't know that.
Well, they will soon.
That's the easiest thing right now.
Yeah, I was about to say I'll try to grease them. It's a 2x2. It's a 2x2.
Oh, nice.
So four squares.
They're running right next to each other.
Do you think we could get down like a narrow hallway,
Well, here's
like
the
a
thing.
narrow alleyway? Is
I
what I'm
would
saying.
create a narrow hallway. If I could just make a big old box here to force this to be a narrow walkway for them.
I was wondering, we could do that. Is there a naturally occurring one or no?
Why are you asking this?
To make sure that all of the green,
So-
they have to go through this.
So they can't walk around, and that they have to.
You can cast it.
I-
You have eyes on them. You could just cast it.
I know that's why I'm going to cast it. He's just
Okay.
asking. He's just asking.
Yeah. Go. Yeah.
Potentially.
Potentially. Yeah, I'm casting grease though right
Okay. Cool.
You sort of pull out the spell book, and you sort of pull out this large glob of just throw it, splashes on the ground before them. What is that? Dexterity saving throws, I believe.
now. I'm pretty sure. Let me just check this to make sure. Grease.
This is not the first
Yes.
time this has happened at
It
this
is.
table.
It is a dex save of 13.
Oh my god. First guard fails. Second guard fails.
Oh, Japanese.
You watch as both of the dwarfs and they just split and then fall on the grease. And they're just like, and they're just trying to get up. And if that buys you guys enough time.
All right.
Yeah, we'll book it.
What is it? What is it? Can I have? Because I never got rid of it. Can I have my familiar just sort of fly above and just sort of like relay the sort of routes
Just
that
give
was
us a
on?
top-down map.
Okay, all right.
Oh, like guiding us through.
Huh?
So if you go away from 100 feet.
Yeah.
So you're having it follow you.
Yeah, just sort of follow me. Yeah.
Okay. And if it sees anything
Sure.
specifically.
Yeah, just like go up, just so like, but like very quick, just to sort of look around and then come back down. Because if it stays up there, then it's like they have a homing beacon on this.
Okay. So as you're running, you see Odin says, "Listen, I don't want to do this, but somebody in this town owes me a favor. Follow me." And he just keeps.
Oh yeah, all right.
Yeah, I let him go.
So he just keeps running, and then he sort of like says, "This way," and it's just a thin alleyway between two stone houses. It's actually very small. You guys all have to.
We have to like go on a side.
Squeeze through it. And so eventually you see as your bird is flying up above you and actually has to come down with you, but it telepathically communicates and says, "The guards,
Walk our way.
Cause the behind us.
Because we're going down a hallway. You
Cause the behind us.
So are they gonna see the hallway? Have they seen the window?
Yeah, I would take the chance.
Just block the way behind
Because
us.
can you make it look like anything?
Here's the thing. The thing is, I can either elude it and block it like a fake wall, like that they can still walk through, or I can physically create a wall there.
Yeah, I would say physically create the wall, but do it to where it looks like identical to the wall.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I can make that like a cement wall, but depending on if they've seen it, they're still gonna try to get through.
But it's physical and they can't like break through it as easy.
What is it? I was about to say, if you want to sort of see if this could work, maybe try and distract them, make them think we split up. Can't you like make
like
sounds
noise,
with like
like throw.
It would be minor illusion if I
Minor
wanted
illusion.
something
Okay.
distracting.
Well,
Either way,
can't you make sounds?
I can do very minor sounds that don't really have much matter, really. Like stuff that doesn't mean much.
But like, would footsteps be something you could do?
You can make musical notes. Minor illusion is more what you're thinking of for like stuff like that, for footsteps. But you're saying, do I have time to do minor illusion and active creation? Yeah. Okay.
You're out of combat right now, right? And these things they're fast. In combat, a round is 6 seconds, but out of combat, you can typically do a lot of things.
Okay. I'm gonna make about as thick as these walls, cement, just.
And that's how wide this path is.
Yeah.
Smaller.
So a concrete wall behind us, like stone, sorry, like tough, just. And then, like, right before I do that, I just like peer down the hall and just make the wall, and where I can remember, I'm leaving just the sound of 6 sets of footsteps walking away,
like running the other direction,
like with the Doppler effect, just kind of like getting smaller.
Okay.
Down the hall.
So you all turn around, you see as this wall is summoned. It blocks off vision from both sides, so you can't see through. They can't see through it. And then you will hear the illusion sound of running in the opposite direction. What spell are you using to do that?
That would be minor illusion.
Okay. And you will hear as 2 sort of sets of footsteps sort of close behind you, close by the entrance. You see as they stop. And then one of them, you hear one of the dwarfs. Since when was that fucking wall here? And then the other one says, "Someone! I heard them running this way! Follow me!" And then they both just and they both continue to run. And then you see as Odin turns around and says, "Nice one."
That's the only time you're getting the compliment.
Point of inspiration.
Let's go! Yeah.
So
Creation Bard is awesome. I love Bard.
all of you receive 442 experience points.
Yeah.
442. No one tell you I'm a dungeon master who forces you to kill.
You did force
So our party will kill.
What is it? 400 what?
442, I think. So everybody has 19687.
God, all these numbers make my fucking head hurt.
442. 196. Yeah.
442.
Your first time running from guards. Oh my god.
We don't want to kill. No foul.
So, if you guys are all done, your numbers.
I just got done.
All of them. I have never had anything.
That's
in my
awesome,
entire
man.
time playing be that fucking successful ever.
This advantage is strong.
It's so nice. God damn.
MVP, man. MVP.
No, God, for general fish, but no, dude. Literally, I'm so used to it being like, oh, you got like 2 of them.
So, as you near the end of this thin hall, you see as Odin, he takes his fist and knocks on the stone wall. He goes, and you hear as it just slides to the side. This invisible wall that you would never have noticed otherwise. And you see it peeking through the other side. You are all looking forward, then you have to look down. You see this large, opposite of large, very small, sort of dark-skinned, gnomish man with large goggles that accentuate his massive eyes. He just sort of, oh, Jesus Christ! You show your face here again, Odin, or should I call you by your tribal name again?
what you owe me.
I just grab his face, man.
You remember what you owe me, right? The favor you promised? She says, listen, Fox, I don't have the time. Move, understand? She says, my goodness, I've been helping many of you escape your Hogwarts. Come inside.
And then he sort of moves aside to let you all in. And as you enter in, you see a series of small cave networks. And you see sitting around a small fire, or a group of 3 Goliaths who are sitting around the fire, as well as other gnomes who have gathered around.
Battle map went to waste.
No, it didn't go away.
So, how many do we see?
3.
Three.
How many
more of you?
are left out there?
We were late.
So, you see, as you all enter into this small, keep in mind, you and Odin have to bend down to fit within. You see as the gnome, Sparks, walks up to a small wheel, turns it, and the cave door shuts. And multiple of the Goliaths are looking around. You see one of them gets up. I thought I got you. No. These fellows saved my life. For the second time now. Can't believe it. And you see as Odin just sort of sits down. Whoa. Wasn't that something? Sparks sort of.
Well, who are you?
You sure are loud for someone so small.
They can't hear us through the rock.
Well, my name is Low Match for me.
You're his son.
I am.
And I know that. He used to tell me stories about you.
I love him.
Have I ever heard of this guy?
No.
I couldn't. I wish I could say the same. How long have you known my father?
I'm an old friend from his time as chieftain before he went off. I was one of the folks who told him all about the outside world, where to go if he wanted to. Which he seems to have done. Oh, I remember those days long ago. 30 years ago, though, not much time for me. But for you, grown so big. Odin, don't think I've forgotten. So, why are you all here? Keep in mind, this means you owe me a favor now too, seeing as I saved your sorry hides from the guards.
Well, that's actually part of the reason we're here. We were chasing the.
Hogwarts
Yes.
down with their voracious hunting of the Goliaths.
We were hoping to get here before they did.
Well, you fucked that up, didn't you?
That's fair.
About how late are we?
The Colwilliams have been here for about a week now. They've
So we
made
wouldn't
their
be able to
way.
make it even if we tried.
They've made their way into the spine of the world, hunting down Goliaths of different tribes. Of course, to them, all Goliaths are the same. They don't see any difference in the tribes, just gray skin. It seems that 30 years of pent-up anger and rage has compelled them quite dearly to venture into these sorry heights. I guarantee you many of them have lost their lives already, and yet they still push on. When they arrived here, I knew it would end badly, and they were led by 2 Cerulean knights. Do you know about the Cerulean knights?
Can't say I do.
The finest warriors of Colwyn. Spell swords they are. They know magic and martial capabilities. They're ferocious. They were led by 2 siblings with bright blonde hair. Never learned their names. They came through the town and then went straight into the spine, making their way towards First Peak. You know First Peak. You used to live around First Peak.
I do.
About how many soldiers do you think came through?
Well, let me think.
And pulls out an abacus.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
It's used for
I'd say-
it's a calculator.
I'd say a battalion of about 20 or so soldiers.
Really used to have one of these when she talked to me.
20 or so soldiers.
Yes. Garbed, not measly outfits, I tell you.
And
Full-on nightly plate,
so that's 20 plus the 2?
including.
Including the 2.
Yeah.
We could take on 20 soldiers.
We don't want to take on anyone.
Well, they're slaughtering innocent.
I would advise you to not underestimate the Cerulean Knights.
Just because we may be able to take them doesn't mean we should.
They're slaughtering innocents.
Right.
But there's no reason to be
It's a
killing.
misunderstanding. It's not their fault.
I
Don't want to let somebody get hurt.
I agree, and that's why we saved a friend here. But if they're just senselessly killing for the fun of it, then I won't hesitate. And
Others,
I agree.
I can guarantee you it's no fun for them. They're deadly serious.
Well, how many? We were lucky to find that one in the square, but are there any else in this town? Any other Goliaths left?
When they came through, there were a few Goliaths, the ones you see here, who were still in Hollow Rock. Excuse me, Hollow Stone. Sometimes I get it mixed up. This old cookie bread of mine. There were still a few Goliaths left here in Huddlestone, making their way deeper down into the frozen farm, out or into the spine of the world. The four you see here, this fellow Bethel only showed up a few days ago, right? Yes. Yes. He said he was here to save the tribes, warn them of some great danger. How funny. Seems the danger found them before you could warn them, son.
So, I'm going to talk to, what's his name again?
Spots.
Not you. The Goliath. The Thug? The Thug. Okay. I'm going to direct my attention at him. Sorry, one of the very angry soldiers claimed that you had killed his son.
Come on. You mean me? You're Goliaths. I wasn't there for Smaller. Sure as I wasn't there for David. I was trapped there in the north in Fort Crosby. Like you saw, you saved my life. I don't get why the Colwinians are mad. They don't understand. That was tribe Galartov. That wasn't us. We shouldn't have to pay for their sins. And if we have to destroy the Colwinians, then we will. Right, William? Right?
We'll do what we need to, but we don't kill for no reason. It was a misunderstanding. We need to get the real perpetrators. Is the right word? We need to
The
get
real villains.
Just every time he does that, Wilhelm will just look over, just like,
Right. There's no reason to be doing exactly what they're doing.
we're not monsters, and we don't want to come off as monsters.
If I have to kill to save my kid, I will kill.
I understand that's what they're thinking too. Hopefully it doesn't come to that.
If we can't reason it, I'm going.
I'm going to be honest. They're the ones who came here into their home and started slaughtering them like animals.
That's probably what they're thinking too.
Well,
We need to catch them before they get there. And we
They're
can't.
already there. They've been here a week.
There's no way they got through here as fast as we can.
He's right. With your knowledge of the mountains, Goliaths can navigate the mountains extraordinarily fast. But the Colwinians are in unknown territory, and they don't know where the tribes are. They're probably searching high and low, losing men to avalanches and rock slides. I guarantee you they're not having a good time, but it's probably just going to make them even more aggravated to see you.
I follow your lead. You know this place better than any of us.
Just hope we can catch them before they get there. Otherwise, we won't do what is necessary.
I promise.
We don't.
You have my word that I will use my words first. before taking any harmful action against anybody.
Well, you should know. There are 3 Goliath tribes currently situated around First Peak. Tribe Malglath, your tribe.
He touches your nose.
Tribe Malglath, your tribe. In grave danger. Tribe Kabbalah, which you've heard before.
Yeah.
You remember Goliath. And then Tribe Hatho of Cloud.
Can you spell those last 2?
Thabala is THAVLATH, and Catho what's it? Olakal, I think. Wrote it down.
Holy shit.
Olakal.
I'm not gonna do it.
Those are the tribes in the greatest danger. The other ones are situated mostly around Second Peak, too far for the cold winds to ever reach. Unless, of course, their crusade proves successful. Which it won't. Of course.
He even makes Wilhelm smile just a little bit out of like confusion.
Your son is just like you, Alden. He won't laugh.
So,
Okay, Wilhelm doesn't laugh, but Wilhelm was just like, no. Wilhelm is smiling.
Roll a charisma
Confusion.
check.
It's not funny. He's just like, all right.
it's the awkward laugh. Like,
He's too focused.
It's like Homelander. Yes, I've had a hard time getting the humor out of this one.
If you want to stop the cold winds, you need to make your way further to First Peak. You understand? Search for the tribes. Find them. They're nomadic, always changing location. It won't be easy, but when under siege, they'll dig their heels in. You understand?
I remember.
Of course, after the dust is settled and the blood has been shed, maybe you'll get some questions to answers.
questions to
Answer
what?
the questions you have. Makes the
If you want to make this
No,
one,
I meant what I said.
if you want to make this one laugh, you just have to involve pain in some way. Not against him, but against normally yourself.
Or you have to involve losing in a state which he wins.
Oh, I don't need to know how to make it laugh.
I never laugh at pain.
He laughs at misfortune, though.
He only laughs at misery.
Sometimes it's funny. There's nothing funny about this, though. We need to get ready to go. Is there another way out of here?
There it
I think it's too hot outside right now.
is.
That's right.
I have a back entrance. We take you.
I'm sorry.
Well, Sparks is staring you down.
I'm listening. You
I
can.
have a back entrance that leads downward in the base of Huddlestone. Use it, and you'll be able to exit unseen by the guards. But you should know, these 3 here are still in danger. Our food supplies are running thin. Eventually, we're going to have to make treks, and each one puts us at risk of being seen. What I'm telling you is, I want your help in getting them out of this town.
They can come with us.
To
To a distance.
What about these forks? You want to leave? You said you wanted to see the Colonians leave. Right. Can I go with you all?
Yes, of course.
You always appreciate the backup, but
Are
it's
any
like
of
him, we'd prefer avoiding bloodshed.
I like to say that my tribe has a very specific, like
Moniker.
hug and arm thing we do together. Yeah. So when he says that, I come by, I do that to him. You're like, anywhere, anytime.
He sort of whispers to you. I can't promise I won't kill them. I'll try.
Fair enough.
so are all four or 3 of them?
There's 3 of them plus him. So 4 total.
4 guards total.
Yeah, that's what I was
3 that are sort of non-combatants.
Yeah.
They want to get out. They can't go back to this fight.
Yeah.
Can't stay here.
Are any of them injured, or are they like just kind of?
They seem fairly not malnourished, but they could be eating better. And one of them does have a broken leg.
Oh, is that all?
I'll give them the rations I have left.
I'll go buy my healer's kit for him too. Since he's
Yeah.
already damaged.
I can lay on hands I can do that.
We do both.
Yeah. I'll want to lay on hands about his broken leg.
You sort of grab the leg.
Can you just tell me how many it would take to fully heal it?
All of them.
All of them? Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
So, as you lay your hands on the leg,
No, it's my lay on hands.
Don't use all.
as you lay your
I
hands,
already did it. Fuck.
as you lay your hands on the leg of this Goliath, you sort of move to heal them.
Damn it.
And once again,
I
you
fucking forgot.
feel this overcoming shadow. Shut the fuck up, man. This shadow overcomes you. None of you see this. And you see,
That's what we hear. That's what we hear.
Talk louder.
you see as once again a hand sort of clutches your shoulder. And that large skeletal knight moves around the side, puts her hand on yours, and as you're about to pull away, she forces your hand down.
No.
You see the Goliath is just sort of looking like, sort of preparing to have his leg heal. And then she looks at you, she says, never to heal, only to hate.
Oh my god.
And you, for a moment, smile. You all watch. You all watch as Fallen puts his arms around this Goliath's leg, and then you just hear just this scream come out. And you see, as you move your hands back, almost like acid, this dark, malformed energy is pulsated around the Goliath's leg, and it just melts off.
Oh my god.
And he reaches down.
Valor is going
I
to
will
roll.
instantly, I'm saying right there, I will instantly backhand you as hard as I can.
Valor is going to run forward.
Yeah, I'm running straight up to, and I'm
Just damage?
yeah, I'm
Just
feeling
far.
weird.
That is the wound, quick! Keep them silent till they hear us!
Yeah, feeling weird.
You see as Odin walks around, I'm sorry. And just sort of, what are you doing? Cure wounds?
Yeah.
You grab the leg, and quickly you begin to heal, and it heals over the wound. Roll. Those 15 points of damage dealt.
7 plus 5.
12.
12.
So the leg sort of heals over on a stone. You watch as sort of this white dove sort of floats around, and that energy moves into the leg, and you see as that blackish, pulsating pus is sort of expelled and sort of burns away.
Feeling weird.
Healing work? Okay. The wound sort of heals over. Sort of over. How are you doing?
So,
My leg!
So I'll say immediately backhand, that's 3 damage.
yeah.
Which you gotta
Odin
do your
is just sort of looking.
Wait.
yeah, you gotta do your wisdom.
I know, I'm about to.
Oh, fuck.
And then immediately into a
This
grapple.
is with disadvantage.
Why?
Because I say so.
Okay. Okay. I have to roll. It's a 15. I have a +9. So I have to roll a 6 or lower. No, a 5 or lower to fail this. I rolled a 9 just now. 11. So I don't fail.
And then immediately into a grapple. That's the only damage I'm doing now.
I would say for like cinematic purposes, if like the metaphysical camera or you guys like would just see over Fallen's shoulders, the hands would like grasp almost the entirety of like the where the wound is of like the broken leg touching the bone, and then just seeing the smirk on his face moments before like melting his leg off. And yeah, Fallen's kind of speechless and motionless. There's like you feel as if you're holding
Right now, I'm
a
holding
dead body.
you up so high that your feet are almost not on the ground.
You feel like you're holding a limp body, like
a corpse. The hell was that? Do you say anything? I punch you in the face. Instantly.
Yeah.
It's 3.
Yeah.
3?
Yeah. This time it's not a disadvantage.
11.
Gosh.
God, man.
These are so scary.
And then after that, I guess I'll just, since you're limp, we'll just throw you back on the ground.
Odin is standing behind you. He's ready.
Okay.
What he needs. As well as the dog, actually. You have 3 massive Goliaths.
No. Yeah, for fuck's sake, you two. This is what that, man. Okay, but yelling at him isn't gonna get the leg back on. We gotta hurry. At this point, we can't. He just melted his leg off. We can punish him later. Right now, we're in a bit of a rush.
You watch as the leg is just sort of being overcome by this black ivor, and it's just sort of.
Can I give him protection from evil and good? Oh, you're talking about the leg on the ground.
Yeah.
Never mind. I thought you were saying it's stuck.
Can I use lesser restoration?
Or what?
On the guy's leg?
What does that do?
It frees a condition, and it's blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. Is he poisoned? Can I tell?
Can I give it protection from evil and good?
Sure.
Like, just to, like,
No.
dispel the black.
The black is on the dismembered
I
leg.
guess we're trying to see if we can kind of, like, if you can put, like, a finger on ice, maybe you can do the same with the leg. So if we can, like, clean that up from all the black goo, maybe we can help it.
Well, you've already healed the wound. I feel like it's already too late to reattach it.
We can't retouch it. No way.
It's up to you to do whatever you want.
Yeah, you guys do
Yeah,
it.
try whatever.
You could try. I don't think I can.
Follow.
Yeah.
Do you have inspiration?
Not anymore.
Take a point of inspiration.
Why?
I'm just so good at this game.
Who's this guy?
Take a point of inspiration.
Hey, this guy's been, like, really into the scene.
What are you all doing? Fallen is still sort of on the ground for you.
You're on the ground. I'm standing over you. I'm not going to hit you again. But
Fallen, you throw him to the ground, and his like hand is like covering his face. He's almost like shying away. Unbeknownst to anyone else, he's hiding a smile.
he's doing the JoJo's pose.
He's like trying to cover his grin. His face is shied away. He's like facing the ground. And he's just in silence.
All right. Well, Wilhelm. Sorry, he can't hear you. I think I'm going to use one of my rages right now. He is that mad.
Oh my god.
For now, do you think you can watch this one?
You talk.
I'm talking to Sparks. I'm saying, do you think you can watch this one? We can't really take photos anymore.
Now it's just an even more risk.
He's not going to be able to really leave the cave like this.
You're telling me you can't carry him?
We can. Wherever we leave him, he's going to be in danger.
You've been into a safe spot.
That's fair.
Anywhere will be better than here, where people are hunting him down.
That's fair. The bigger thing I'm worried about is once we stop carrying him, is will he be fine with the rest of wherever he is?
Is it tribes? Yes.
These 3 are going to look after each other. They'll be able to take care of him, leg or not.
That's fair. Well then, so have you, like, this is all happening at the same time. So at this point, you just feel very cold because he's right over you, and he's looking down at you. Say something.
I'm sorry. It wasn't on purpose. And my intention was to help. And I wasn't trying to harm anyone. Not at all.
He'll get off of you and he'll walk off. Alright, turning around, I'll look at the 2 behind me and just be like,
We have to carry.
get all of you. Yeah.
Okay. Let's leave this.
It's not the first time this has happened. Unsurprisingly.
Use this right now. We need to leave.
Everything else that's transpired, we need to get out of here immediately, and I've been saying this more than anyone else.
should I say? Let's go. I'll go over and I'll start helping out the guy with his leg. Yeah.
Hold on a minute. You leaving now? What's your plan?
We'll figure something out.
Guards are all about looking for you. And you didn't kill those Colwinians, I hear, which means they're going to be back for 4. You need a plan.
You know the area very well.
Well, that's the thing. I can get all of you out safely, down towards First Street. But in order to get these 3 out, you'll have to go back through Housestone. I can get you a map, but after that, I don't know the guards, where they're stationed, where the ramparts are. And of course, there's always 2 stationed at the bridge, and you have to cross the bridge.
Well, we'd appreciate the map.
Something?
Any specific name? For the map.
Just a Huddlestone map. And I do so regret what happened here. You should really get that checked out. Fallen laughs. He sort of walks over to the guy. It's not all bad, son. I hear of some brilliant mechanists in the south who beat you with lead. He says, you think that's what I want to hear right now, old man? Ah, the leg. Shit. Well, at least I'll have something to tell my ladies.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you'll be fine, son. How familiar is the idea of prosthetics amongst the group?
They're magical prosthetics.
I know, but like,
That's why he said mechanist.
I don't know, in terms of like real prosthetics, like, is the idea present in D&D really, like amongst the general?
You've heard tale of legendary pirates all the way from the Caspian Sea who wear peg legs, peg arms, and hook arms. So there's some wacky stuff going on. But
All right.
arcane prosthetics have been known to exist.
I think there are also some like metaphysical ones where like just like an illusionary arm.
Blue arm.
Yeah, I'm sure there's stuff like that exists too.
This isn't much, but I hope this can help. I conjure up like the best I can of just a prosthetic leg, like as close as I can to just making it comfortable for him.
Just performance of creation.
Yeah.
How long will that last?
About 2 hours.
Do you tell them that?
I let her know this won't last long, but it can at least get you out of the cave while the pain's subsiding.
Okay. And it's a full mechanism to attach and strap on the leg.
I'm just gonna give it as much of the work as I can to like just something to stick there. Like it could have just been a stick that we put there, but just something to make it easy. Like
Pretty much
the biggest
like
thing is
a peg leg.
ease here. Like something to make it easy for him.
It will make it easier, but keep in mind that it takes victims of limb loss years to rehabilitate.
Oh, for sure. But the idea wasn't to fucking make it immediately adjust.
I'm telling you that he's not going to be like that.
Yeah.
So, with that, with the map of Huddlestone, the dubious allies, dubious creature, tonight's session.
Oh man.
Oh, also with that, the wall goes away. Oh goodness.
Alright, I'm going to bet all of you take 200 more experience points.
200. Yeah. Melting a guy's leg off.
Thanks for the XP, man.
Yeah,
That was
that
intense.
guy's leg was a horrible moment.
You guys need something.
Trauma points. Let's go.
Trauma points. What level are you at?
Never been here.
I'm just. That's why I was curious. I was like, what level?
Hollywood? Hollywood? Nevin calling.
I'd say that was more of a feather fall.
It's Nevin, Hollywood calling.
That could have been so bad.
That was a filler touch.
That was not. That was a great session.
That was a really good session. I love how like the focus on just narrative for these sessions. As much as I love a gameplay session, very nice to have a story session.
Oh, that's so cool.
Well, I mean, you did some crazy stuff there, Joe.
I really think Fallen.
Oh no, I was eating the ice.
I really think if Fallen wanted to, and like was more sound of mind, Fallen could have the willpower to break the sword over the knee. I think there's only been one time I failed that save. But since I have a +9 to the roll, it's such a low chance.
Well, that's good. I mean,
Yeah, but then the one time it does happen,
it's gonna be.
I thought maybe that time. It's the same reason I keep like Featherfall. It's like, in case of
fucking
horrible emergency.
I prepared it, you fucker.
Yeah.
Find Steve.
I said it one time. I said it one time. What do you mean?
That was freaking brilliant, Joe.
I love getting into D&D.
So you know the thing is, I saw a freaking video of Baldur's Gate or something, where it was like, this is where bards are crazy, and I think it was literally a guy who cast like mass charm or something, and he charms everybody, and that's what I was thinking of. I was like, hey, we got him. But could you imagine if even one of them had failed?
That's what I was worried about. I was like, please.
Can you imagine if Fallen failed?
That's more what I was worried about. I was like, dude, if Fallen fails and any of them don't, like, we're fucked.
Hey, you know what? It was very cinematic.
Oh, shit.
I like more what Dave was doing. Where he was punching Fallen, not against you, but just because of how, like, he's so
Playing our characters so well. I love that you were hiding the smiles afterwards. Like, you didn't say it just went away.
It's like an uncontrollable.
It's like you're aware, you don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And I love Sparks.
Sparks is good.
Top 5 at least now.
You.
He's like all the way down here with the.
No, and he does that. He's all the way down. He walks up to a
I
client.
I love characters like that too. That's why I make them. Your dad has been around here, man. He knows people.
This is great. I love this. I can't wait for next week. I know.
Sorry about the dumbass D&D survivalist stuff.
No, it was fun. It was a nice breakup from normal D&D.
Yeah, we got it to go by quick too.
One thing I hate about normal D&D travel that people do is like, oh, well, on the table, a pack of rules show up. I was like, I don't want to. Yeah. I like the simple travel.
Yeah, movie with no ads.
I try and make it seem like, you are traveling a distance, and that is impactful, and you need an ass load of food. But I'm not the type of DM. I don't do random encounters. I don't do that stuff. I don't be like,
I hope that it's like Fallen's intentions are clear, but it's like unable to control what goes on. Because like,
but that's why I love D&D.
He's saying
I love D&D, because if he did fail,
right? Yeah. From
whole
getting
new things happen.
and then gave all the rest of his food to the rest of the orcs. Yeah, or not orcs, but Goliaths. And then instantly melted one of their legs off.
Yeah.
So cool.
You just hold that.
I love it. It reminds me of the Joker.
Yeah.
I can't remember the actor.
No, I'm curious.
Mark.
Let me try it. I'm curious.
How he's just like, the judges are there and he can't stop laughing. It just seems crazy.
Let me see you.
I love it. It makes me happy. I love Sandy. He's yelling.
Oh, bye, Amy.
Bye, Amy.